Okay.
Ah, God. You would like that place, I think, Liam.
Yeah. So we are heading out on our journey. The caravan has left, and we are. And you have rolled a red sun, it seems like, for weather right now. And as you crest this kind of Canadian Shield-esque area, you see the red sun coming down. And then Lady Valentina turns to Azazel and says, "A bad omen to start a journey on, no?" And you roll an Arcana check of 8. You don't know what this means. You have no idea what it means. But you do think that this group that you have joined seems to just attract trouble. You don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it does seem to be accurate.
I think this red sun, what we want it to be a bad omen, and it's a bad omen. If we don't want it to be a bad omen.
I like your logic. This will be how I shall look at it. I thank you for your counsel. She looks...
I didn't hear any of that, did I?
You're kind of riding beside this in twos, so if you were on the other side, sure.
And then I say, not all red flaming spheres are awful. As I cast a fireball.
Do you actually cast fireball?
No. I just get the big fireball sort of materialize in my hand.
Oh, okay.
And then it just vanishes.
I add this to it.
Okay.
I float this out in front of him.
Okay. She seems...
Why did you cast haste? I'm confused.
He didn't mean to cast it. He didn't mean to cast haste.
Okay.
I can't actually cast flaming.
Oh, shoot, I meant this. This is what I meant. Oh, but not actually rolling it.
Why don't you just...
Like, the skill where you, like, do things? Where you do, like...
Yeah, I was just going to say, why don't you just cast Prestidigitation? It's literally what you want to do. Okay, since everyone's cast their spells and then retconned casting their spells. Hey, Bullrash.
Steve?
Shouldn't have told him anything. We should have just, like, let him scroll through. So, fireball.
Yeah, fireball. Hey, he's like, what fight are we in?
Hammer, smash, ready to go.
Yeah. So,
and as usual, Ryan. Late.
Worash, just so you know, we're just leaving with Lady Valentina. Nick has just rolled weather. We're heading through Canadian Shield, and for some reason, the sun is red. A deep,
he also
bright
rolled 100.
Red.
100. So, it's going to be interesting.
You don't know that.
You rolled 100 for weather again?
He did.
Better than a 1, right?
I feel like we rolled like a 1 or 100 for weather probably like a quarter of the time. Not more.
It's amazing. It's genuinely, considering there's a 1% chance or less than like a 6% chance, then you would roll any of the numbers that are close to 1 or 100. It's fucking undeniable. This is supposed to be an easy check. It's a D100.
Yes.
I gotta write new story every time you guys fucking roll for weather. Anyway, she looks impressed at you, Azazel, and says, "Tell me, from where do you hail?"
I look up and I'm like, a faraway place.
Like many of your companions? They seem to be from all across the land.
Yeah, we're an interesting sort. I don't know why we all met up, but I'm sure there's a reason.
Indeed, indeed. Well, Anyway, and so Ashrock, it's actually your turn to be main character for today. So what would you like to do? Today's your day. I generally think we choose like one or two things that you specifically want to do, and then you also want to leather work, if I'm not mistaken, or work on your spell.
Like, what are my choices with you? Just traveling, or
we're currently, well, what you're doing basically is you're currently traveling in a caravan. You're not sure how many people are in said caravan right now because you've been riding your horse that you've been provided beside Lady Valentina's cart, which also has the Beifong sigil on it, so people are giving it a bit of a berth because it's obviously carrying valuables. Obviously it's carrying something important given that it is a major trading company that is carting this. So, they're not someone who just trades in nails. But you're currently riding along Lady Valentina, making sure that her cart is protected. Over the course of the day, though, you could do many things, as long as you are able to keep pace.
Well, I guess first, since I'm protecting her, I'll keep an eye on her, but I'd like to go, I'll check out the other carts and riders to see who's where and make sure we have kind of an optimized setup going for awareness and protection and all that.
As you ride along, you see like a motley crew of different people, from halflings to one lady who seems human other than the fact that she's entirely green. Bright green skin, dark green hair, etc. You see a dwarf engaged in serious conversation with someone else. And you see a halfling that seemingly is arguing with anyone who will stand closer to him, stand close enough to him. As you kind of make your way through, make an investigation check.
Oh.
And then roll me a d20 after you do so.
Doesn't want to eat. I like.
5, good.
Okay. So,
and the 3,
You notice you're outside.
Okay, so
look, people.
You accidentally run into a guard with your horse, and he gets significantly upset at you and asks you to head back down the line. However, you do note that near the front of the line, you catch some of the folks wearing some of the darker cloaks that you kind of recognize from the people that walked out all angrily from Celebon's when Azazel and Andor were in there. You would suspect then that the caravan numbers somewhere between 20 and 30, and that you think that perhaps the cultists are nearer to the front of the caravan, but you could not tell that for sure.
This guard I bumped into, what was he? What kind of weapons did he have, or armor?
Sort of a regular, sort of a guard. He was wearing splint mail, so maybe above average for a regular guard. He had a short sword and a long sword on either hip. And he seemed like a fairly regular, grizzled, regular kind of a run-of-the-mill guy. Leather, his face is kind of leathery from being out in the elements quite a bit often. And you just kind of seemed to... You ran into him at the start of where his guards are guarding his group of guards are escorting a fairly large group of carts, maybe 3 or 4 in the amounts, and you're kind of rebuffed by him, and then all the other kind of guards around him kind of give you some awkward and wary looks, and kind of it seems like you're maybe not super welcome to cross the threshold here and continue up farther along the caravan.
After I bump into him, I want to ask, did you guys hear that rustling in the bush just now?
Roll deception.
Make it look like I meant to bump into him.
Okay. He looks and says, "No, but we'll be on our guard from now on." And he looks up and says, "Boys!" And you see about 6 out of the 10 guards place their hands on their swords, and then 3 of them go off and kind of circle around slowly in like ever widening sort of circles around that bush that you mentioned. And then as 2 of them come back, they shake their head at the guy that you ran into, and he says, "Must have been a rabbit, but thanks for the warning."
As I back off, good show, keep up the good work, and I fall back to my caravan.
He seems.
Do I get the impression that I could kill all the guards and take control of the caravan, sell it, and retire?
That's a good plan. Let's keep that in mind.
Maybe wait till it's your main character day to investigate that, because it's going to be tomorrow.
Fine.
As you settle down for the night, you note that for reasons beyond your understanding, there is the Aurora Borealis is in multiple colors and almost seems to be swirling around the moon. A lot of the camp people are muttering about ill omens to start a journey on and not knowing what it means.
Oof, magic is in the air tonight.
Can I, since I'm a northerner, can I draw on my, my cultural stories and try and gain some insight into what is happening?
Why don't you roll to insight?
That's very, very good, Liam. That is what I was.
Well, that's what you pay me for as an expert DM. So what you know is that there is absolutely no way this should be happening right now. You know from the weather patterns, you know from the area that you're in, you know from how far south.
Far. Do you want us to be decapitated?
No, Luke was using it.
Far.
You're just not
You're just gonna mute Nick for a moment
Pause a moment.
So Devin,
Send a rescue party, I think.
yeah, just letting you know.
Holy fuck.
Well, that went well.
No worries.
I was using my axe and left it out, and the dog knocked it on herself, so
Oh,
guess that's my fault.
that's not a good feeling.
Did the dog die?
No, it didn't. The blade didn't hit her.
Oh.
I
That's
hate to tell you, but kids do a lot worse stuff. So, it's like, that's...
So that's why you shouldn't have kids. Got it.
Axes.
axes. It got really warm in here. I've got 2 fans on me now. Anyway, Devin, to sum up, there's no fucking way this should be happening right now. There is no natural reason for this. This is making you very on guard, and it is very off-putting.
Okay. I advise everyone as such, we double the night guard. Double the night watch, and I definitely do not take my armor off at night.
Okay. What shift are you guys going to guard the caravan in?
I'll take first watch.
Good
I'll take
Lord,
from
what is
6
happening in
to 12.
there? Aurora Borealis?
I guess actually 2.
At this time of day, in this part of the country, localized
I can do next
entirely
shift.
within your kitchen. Yes.
Or
That's it?
am I mating next day?
No.
I might take the last shift for the morning then.
Correct, you are maining next day.
I,
And I think everyone should quickly watch what Slava posted in the main chat. Because it pretty much describes their situation perfectly.
I asked Azazel if he wants to pick up a watch with me.
Yeah, Azazel's fine. He's been a little restless, a lot on his mind lately. So he's not gonna have too much good sleep either way.
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, so we should have like an overlap from 9 to 3 as well. So we have two people on at all times.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's the
What's
9
the
to
rest of
3?
the guards doing? Why do we have to be on guard? Make them do it.
You're the only people guarding your caravan. So you can choose to not guard your caravan and sleep, or you can choose to guard your... Or not, sorry, you're the only people guarding your cart. So you can choose to not be on
Weren't we
guard.
hired as guards?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you may perhaps...
We have
Mayhaps you should be
Maybe we
guarding
should
the
do our
cart.
job.
yes, it's like extreme danger, things happening. We should probably, have some people around, some people, languishing, ready to go.
All right, I'll take the morning shift.
Okay.
So 3 to 9, you'll take.
Sure, whatever that is.
Okay. So...
Okay, who wants to do 9 to 3?
I
Who's
could-
doing 9 to 3?
I could do a double shift. I only need 4 hours sleep. So
Are you also...
whatever.
I'll
Are you
go
also-
9 to 3.
Okay. Are you also doing your leather working? Are you doing 4 hours of it? Or 8 hours of it?
I want to do.
You could, given your...
I guess I'll
Given your
do.
time.
I'll do my egg with Azazel,
Okay.
and
Sounds
then
good.
I'll do leather working when I'm on shift with Steve.
Yeah, I'll skip
That's a
smithing
roll.
today as well.
I'll tinker away.
Okay, you don't have to, but okay, fair enough.
Well, if I'm on walk from 6
oh,
to
I see.
12. That
Yeah,
wouldn't
okay.
be good. Right.
I see your point. Yep, you could get 4 hours in if you wanted, but fair enough.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say no.
Just make a mark down.
Are
if
there
that means
any-
You have 4 hours.
Okay.
Are there any critters or wildlife around that I can try to work with?
Yep, general wildlife for sure. We're gonna roll this real quick though, in order of who's taking watch, what time. So if you guys could roll perception based on that.
Can I
So-
just confirm one thing?
Yes.
You said there's gonna be this is gonna be a 40-day journey.
Yeah.
We're not repeating this 40 times, are we?
No. This is
Okay,
specifically because of this event.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I'm also gonna use average your passive perception for a lot of shit during this journey. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, cool. My only concern was that we need to figure out a schedule for times 40.
No, it's because of today being so wild and magical that I assume that you guys are extra on guard.
And 20% of us has decided not to do the job we've been hired for.
I'm participating. I need a trophy.
I said
Oh.
20,
Oh yeah, where's Ryan?
Ryan will
Ryan.
probably do first shift with Devin then.
Yeah.
Super 8 motel one down.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Devin, you're just gonna be in charge of rolling perception. Okay.
Okay. I will go first, I guess.
Okay. Roll again
Medium
for
over
Apollo.
10. Okay.
But you're just gonna
What's his modifier?
you're just gonna roll twice because he's gonna kind of be off at this point, so you're just gonna roll twice.
He has like a +5. I got a +1.
He's not here.
Do the math.
Way she goes.
Okay,
Count that as an 11 then.
About the same.
I can count that as 11 if you want. Either way, you guys don't notice anything, but you don't notice nothing of untoward fashion happens, but the lights specifically keep you on high alert. If everyone else could finish, if everyone else could finish their perception rolls.
I also have a light. Wait, are we... I was going to summon a light for our watch.
Okay,
I
that
got
would.
dark vision. It's fine.
It's not for us to see. I also have dark vision. It's to keep them away.
What if they're like bugs and they're attracted to the light?
Well, then that's dinner.
Do I
Okay,
notice anything with danger sense, Liam?
Yes, you do. It keeps you on straight up high alert. You don't know what it is. You are You don't know what's happening. You know that something magical is afoot. And you specifically, Steve, when you go to sleep, you have, and you're the only one that experiences this. You remember that dream you had, Steve? You have that exact same dream again. The vision you had, it's just a little bit fuzzier and a little bit more unclear. So it's harder for you to tell what it is, but you do have that exact same dream.
Can you give me a glass of water, please, hon? Thank you. Also, Steve says stop shaking your ass in front of the camera. Nothing.
One second, guys. Just fixing something up. Yeah, you don't have it right now, Devin. You should have access to it.
I'll take a look.
Back in one moment.
Nope. I got myself and Roach. And Periton. Periton. Monsters. Periton. I'm definitely not gonna click on that.
Please don't.
Giant constrictor snake. You should really need to clean this stuff up here or there.
Why do you have access to those
there.
things? You definitely shouldn't.
There. There we go.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't realize
all
he
the
was
oldest stuff.
team. Anders Animal Mask. God almighty. Oh yeah. I'm probably gonna do the battle ritual. Oh fuck. I cast aid on Ryan and Slava.
I assumed you did. I'm assuming you cast 8 every morning.
Okay. I'll alternate between Ryan and Nick day to day. Because Steve doesn't need any more health, right, Steve?
No, at 57 out of 57.
Okay. You all, though, as you sleep tonight, you all have dreams of mystical creatures. You all hear whispers, and specifically you hear whispers of a child's voice. You cannot discern what they are saying, except for at one point, just before each of you wake up, you hear this, soon. You hear that just before you wake up. All of you are on such high alert due to the magical northern lights and the general unease all of you feel. Since all of you are more sensitive to magical material, you all gain 1 point of exhaustion.
What does that do?
It means until
Not
you
good things.
until you sleep an hour, you each of you have disadvantage on every ability check.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
real bad. Is
Do
that
I
Mr. Ryan?
do I get to try out my spell? That night?
Yes, you have that crow's egg, so please try it out.
Do I have to do it on the crow's egg, or can I try it on
Oh, dear.
a different egg?
You can try it. Well, are you practicing the spell, or are you casting it? Because you have to do an hour of practice to complete it this time.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'll do another practice on the crow egg then.
Okay, so roll me a nature check.
Cast.
Okay.
Do you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Great stuff.
Yeah, I got called out for an emergency.
Oh,
So-
shit.
It's all
I'll
good.
be on the phone, but yeah, the hotel just went down in town. I gotta go fix it.
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
I'll roll for you, Ryan. I got your character sheet here, so whatever
Yeah,
you need, just let
Sounds
me know.
good, yeah. Like
And
I'll be on the call.
Okay, good, 'cause I think we're gonna do some theater of the mind, Ryan, so I'll just describe
Yep.
the scene as well as I can, and then we'll go from there. We're restarting travel, and right now we've had some magical northern lights that have kept everybody up because they are mystical and keeping everyone on an extreme edge.
They're extremely unnatural for this time of year, this location, and this.
Did someone let Devin roll?
No, that was Ashrock. He rolled 100 this time.
100.
100.
Yeah, he rolled 100 again.
They are sure pretty though.
At least you rolled a 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'll say.
Oh, a 4. I rolled 100 before that.
No, you mean you rolled 100 and then you rolled a 4 on the d6, which of all things,
Yeah.
could be worse.
Well, number 1 was a maelstrom, so.
You roll 20 work on your phone? Is there a roll 20 app?
They're building one
Probably
currently.
garbage.
Not yet, but
Probably garbage.
I
it's
had it on the phone. I could get it on my phone.
you can log in on the web browser on your phone. It's pretty difficult, but you can do it.
Probably horrendous.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to use. They are building an app, and the app looks not bad, but it looks like more like they're building it for character sheets. Which I was like, I sent feedback, and I was like, you need to do this so people can roll on their character sheets in this app. Anyway,
I might be able to bring my laptop with me to the hotel.
no,
I
shit.
can just roll for you. I can just roll for you, Ryan.
Yeah, well, whatever you want to do.
You still got to do your job.
Anyway, so
Oh, is it?
I'll be sitting there monitoring for probably 45 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So Rush, you wake up for
So on
your
my,
watch.
On my practice.
Oh, sorry.
roller.
Right. So, all right. You actually succeed, and a fully grown crow appears out of the egg. It looks at you, and for the next minute or so, it kind of flits around you, and then it looks as if it's about to leave.
I offer my finger out for it to perch on.
It perches on your finger, and it kind of cocks its head and cocks its head back. And then it caws.
Give it a little scritch on the head.
It accepts the scritches, and then it kind of like raises its wings and looks at you and kind of does this little like head tilt to the side again, and then it takes off.
I give it a nod.
And it takes off, and it flies away. And you have successfully birthed a crow. Assisted in
Congrats,
birthing
your
a crow.
mom.
I'd say assisted birth. I don't know if I take full credit for that one.
Yeah.
Well, same.
So, Woolrash, when you wake up from your dream, remembering some of the scenes, particularly with the thing attached to your face and kind of scrabbling that off, you wake up and you're kind of rubbing at your face, kind of like making sure there's nothing there, but all you feel is your regular scales. And you look in sort of like in a ditch in a nearby pool of water, and your face is normal, just as you remember it. There's nothing on it. There's no shell. There's no hardened substances. There's nothing. It's just your face. You conduct your watch, and you're super on guard. You kind of see the general stirrings of the camp start up as kind of dawn begins. But realistically, you don't hear much but kind of the rumblings of the caravan starting up. And you note again that this is a bright red sun, and I'm going to get you to roll a d20.
Cards can be used on any action.
I don't think you have a card
Check,
yet.
right, Liam?
You've already used your card, but yes.
I drew one for Ryan in case he needs one.
Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, Woolrash has one too. I think Woolrash and you are the only two that have one. I think you both.
Oh, really?
Everyone else used theirs. Nick used his
Oh,
for sure.
really?
You used yours.
I definitely used mine.
And I think Slava used his.
I haven't used the card.
You haven't used a card yet? Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I also have, like, from previous, I just realized when I copied everything over that I have 2 points of inspiration that I've never used.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, I still got 2 points of inspiration as well.
Oh yeah, that's
Sadly.
okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, it's Ashrock and Ander that have used theirs. Okay.
So how many cards should we have?
You really only get 1 point of inspiration. You can't double or triple up, so everyone just has one. Or not everyone has one. You don't have one, but everyone else other than you and Ashrock have one
I don't
card.
have one either.
Okay, so that's what. Okay, so we're getting them instead of points of inspiration,
Yes,
and we
instead.
just draw them every day.
No, you draw them when I say you have inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah. So Ryan
Cool.
has leftover inspiration, Azazel has it, and Woolrash has it.
Okay. How the fuck do I get rid of a card?
I think I can get rid of it for you.
Get rid of the 8 then. Jack is Ryan's.
I don't know if I stole the right card. Hang on.
Nope. Try the other one.
Okay. Thank you.
So that
Okay,
they're
cool.
plus 10, correct?
Yep. Jack is
Okay.
a plus 10. Okay. So Woolrash, you start your day exhausted, a little put out, but you note as you go around that actually roll a. You know what? I'll let you narrate the start of your day. You tell me how you start your day.
With a hearty breakfast and 12 dozen eggs like a stun. No, just kidding. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to. No.
I will say the standard breakfast for everyone. I'm just letting you guys know right now. Oatmeal is pretty much the standard breakfast because nobody has time in the morning. Everybody is getting ready to go. So oatmeal is like distributed by most caravan masters, and that's kind of expected as like morning fuel for the guards. So you guys basically get oatmeal every morning because you don't really have time to like cook up a fancy breakfast. Dinner, you guys can make, but you get oatmeal pretty much every morning. I'm just letting you know that.
I'm going to use my wander ability to make sure everyone has snacks and water throughout the day.
Okay.
But for at this point in the morning, I'm going to wander around. I want to take a kind of like a quick census of the group and see how many caravans we have, how many different groups are in there, how many different guards, which guards are focusing on which caravans, and how many different kind of like mini factions we have in this caravan train.
Roll an investigation check.
Also, Ryan, did you want to cook anything for us last night?
Shit, sorry. If you guys are hungry and you want me to make something.
Like, if we can retcon that for yesterday, for last night, since me and you were on the watch together.
Sure. You want to make your stir fry, Ryan?
Oh, we lost him.
Sorry, are you asking if I made you something last night?
If you made, yes, he's asking that. If you made like your stir fry or the arugula energy
I guess
bomb.
it depends if we're playing real time or not, because if it's morning, then I obviously didn't, but I guess that's up to you, Leo. Can we go back in time for cooking?
Just reminding you, because you always like to cook every chance you get. So.
Well, yeah, I know. I am the cook.
I was going to basically say that on Ryan's day he can cook you guys a meal because that's his main character day. Every other day it's going to be based on that character. So we're going to do it when it's Ryan's day. He can cook you guys something because that's kind of his thing. On your day, you smith, etc., etc. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
It just moves it along a little bit faster.
Yep. Very good.
I think I can supper in 3 days.
Wasting away.
Hardly. I'm trying to get in shape for my event.
Okay, so Woolrash, you go along.
Triathlon?
Yep.
And you kind of manage to ride up ahead as you're kind of making passes. And you note that there are under 25 caravans. You kind of lose count partway through. but you know there's definitely under 25. And you also know...
Carts, you mean?
Carts. Excuse me. Carts in the caravan. Apologies. There's under 25 carts in the caravan. You have a really hard time discerning the groups because everyone is so jittery. There seems to be people who are arguing all along the caravan. But you do note that there is a group that seems to be completely no arguments. They're just quietly going about their business, and they're doing their shit, and they're getting ready to go, and they're leaving, and they're guarding. The only thing you notice about them is the fact that when you try to kind of go up towards them, they're the kind of really in the lead. When you kind of go up, this is really dramatic music. That shouldn't have been happening. Apologies. Hang on. That's better. Jesus. So the only thing that you notice specifically is the fact that there is a...
There is a...
Thank you.
Some people wanted to see the board. So... you go up ahead, and the only thing you notice about this group at the start is the fact that they are very much not very welcoming. They all give you baleful stares as soon as you walk up. They don't seem to be sort of unified in any sort of group. You just in particular notice that that they seem to be very unwelcome.
The group of people is unwelcome?
The group of people is being very, you don't notice this is unwelcoming. Thank you.
Okay. Are there any small animals nearby that I can try to talk to?
You can talk to animals?
Fucking Dr. Doolittle over here.
It's supposed to be.
Hang on a second, guys.
So this is a group of people we've come across, Liam?
You don't notice any
notice
any discerning features about them.
It's just a group of people.
No,
Yeah,
it's part of the caravan, right?
It's just part of the caravan.
It's our party.
Oh, okay, so they're with us then, not against us.
With us,
Allegedly.
in air quotations, we joined this caravan specifically because we knew the cultists were somewhere in it.
Oh, okay. I got you.
No problem.
Okay.
Eating some chips, eh?
Okay.
Is my supper?
So that's what you notice, Woolrash? Sorry. I'm just trying to manage too many things at once right now. And with an investigation roll of 7, that's realistically all you notice. However, you did make friends with 3 different birds last night. In the early dawn, 3 chickadees kind of became very friendly to you. And within the hour that your beast sense lasts, I believe it lasts an hour, correct?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? They said they could report back to you. They could probably help you answer 1 question. So what question about what detail would you like to ask them?
I would like to ask them if there appear to be others following this caravan group that aren't with this caravan group.
Okay. So they're going to fly all around, and they'll report back to you. And I'm going to kind of translate it into bird speak, but you're going to say, like, other two legs, not with these two legs, but close. And as you pass by, as you guys keep going along this route, and I get you to roll a 20, please. A d20. Okay. So, as you guys continue on your journey here, this is the second day. As you kind of continue on, the red sun sort of fades, and it becomes, after like noon, it becomes sort of a yellow, warm summer's day again, and everyone kind of seems to breathe a sigh of relief. Everyone kind of just takes a breath, feels a little bit more relaxed, and it seems like a general, over the caravan, there's kind of chatter starts when there was just sort of grumpy, barked orders back and forth. And you guys note that you kind of go into a different landscape. It starts being less like harsh Canadian Shield and more forested but hilly. Actually, if I'm going to use a description that everyone will get, it starts to resemble Manitoba. There's a lot of hills, there's some plains, except imagine all of our environments just like smushed together. So hills...
Do I get my advantages?
Yes, you do, because there is forested areas. So you will have advantage on perception checks, which means that because all of you currently have disadvantage, you will be the only one rolling without disadvantage on perception checks currently. Because it goes from forested...
Well, those advantages pass on to my companions, right?
Do they?
Yep.
Oh, yes, because if you're... can you go into Ryan's character sheet, Devin, real quick, and look up...
Anyone... I'm pretty sure anyone who's with
anyone
me
that you're traveling with?
The same advantage.
Okay.
Yes, I get the same advantage that I do.
What is it called?
No worries. I'll trust Ryan's memory on this one. Everyone loses their...
might be on the second page, Devin.
Yeah.
We don't lose any ability for walk. Like, we can walk twice as fast in the terrain. We can travel twice
under
as fast.
feats, I think, Devin. But I think you're right.
We can't be surprised.
I think you're right, guys. So I'm going to treat that as everyone can roll perception without disadvantage. Congratulations.
Nice.
The one thing that you guys start to notice, though, is as you go along and as you kind of go, there's these small, really small, like a few houses, kind of like little like farming villages that are just farming a small piece of land kind of in between a few hills. And as you guys continue on and you kind of continue through, these get a little bit more common. As night falls, there's some conversation going on in the caravan. And Woolrash, as you're kind of riding up and down and kind of looking looking at stuff, dusk starts to arrive, and the chickadees come back, and they rest on your shoulders. Would you like to do your ritual?
I would.
So, after doing the ritual, the chickadees say, "No, 2 legs. Big fire up ahead, close to you." And they say this at dusk, so you kind of have taken a moment. You're kind of away from your companions right now. The rest of you are kind of cresting a hill into a valley. And as you look down into the valley, you see that... I'm just going to turn Ryan down a little bit. As you guys look down into the valley, you see that there is a fairly large town there, and it is lit up. Like bright lights, it seems like, despite that, as kind of like the sun is setting as you go down, there is a giant bonfire in the center of town. There are little bonfires all around, And it appears that, unlike you would expect a farming village of like a decent size, it's a village. They're having a party. They're having an absolute ball. And specifically, Woolrash, as you kind of making your way back to your companions, you're kind of riding along the caravan to come back. You know, one halfling in particular goes, "A party! It's time for profit! I've got ale in the back. Here we go!" And he flicks his reins, and he kind of like almost careens into one of the other caravans as he kind of dips around and tries to get ahead of the other carts, heading full tilt towards this village. One of the other caravan masters says, "Hey, watch it!" Goddamn halflings, thinking they're always lucky. And yeah, that's what you guys kind of see. This village lit up. And then Woolrash, you're coming back into the compatriots, into your companions right now, where Lady Valentina is and the two other carts. And what would you like to say, Woolrash, or what would you guys like to do?
I guess there's not really anything to be concerned about. I'm just happy. Let's proceed into the town. See if we can't find a place to stop the caravan for the night and rest up and carry on again.
Fair enough. As you guys kind of head down in, several members of the caravan seem to be heading directly into the town. Specifically some members who you've kind of noticed, well, sort of noticed, because you guys have been rolling shit investigation, but you kind of notice that they've got like different wares. So one guy seems to be kind of like a peddler. There's another one with what looks like toys, and there's lots of there's two separate ale carts, a halfling and a human on either side of kind of this main thoroughfare, and they're both selling ale out of their carts. To the point where you're kind of like, you guys kind of infer where you're like, did they bring the ale to sell to us, or did they bring the ale because they're shipping it somewhere? And guessing upon the prices and upon the fact that they're selling less to the villagers and they're actually selling more to other caravan members and some families and stuff like that have kind of ran their wagon sort of into this town. And the townspeople seem very excited. They all seem super jacked. They seem super welcoming. They're having a party. And you guys kind of walk into the thick of this. Who would like to... Woolrash, it's your day. So, do you talk to one of the villagers? Or are you kind of doing your own thing, or what are you doing?
How long have we been traveling here now?
This is your second day only.
I'm just gonna grab any ale that's nearby and pound it.
Okay.
We've traveling for 2 days. It's break time.
Okay.
I'm getting hammered. Go.
Do you buy it? Do you try and buy from the townsfolk, or do you buy from the villagers?
No, I'm just gonna grab it from some little guy nearby. Drink his drink.
Okay. Roll intimidation. I'll let you use your strength as a modifier. So I guess just roll a strength check. But you're going to be intimidated. Unless you have proficiency in intimidation?
No, I get 3 for my charisma. I get 4 for strength.
Okay, we'll roll strength then.
Is it not with disadvantage?
With disadvantage. Correct. Yes. Good call, Devin. Thank you.
Sorry.
Fun wrecker. I'm gonna get beat up by some fucking village child.
One of the young adolescents comes up to you and says, "Hey, that was my drink."
I tell him it was very good and he should get another.
Not for goalie.
He looks at you. Just because you're big and scaly don't mean you can push us around. And from behind him, you see kind of this older gentleman who's like kind of stooped over from farm work, clearly, and I forgot to change the music because I'm a dumbass and I suck at DMing.
I'm going to toss him a gold coin and say, "Hey, you should get some more."
And as you toss him this gold coin, the father comes up behind him and says, "What are you doing? These are guests. We treat them as..." And then he sees what you do and he says, "These guests can stay at my house for all I care. You buy him an ale with that." And the kid goes, "Yes, sir." And he comes back and he brings you 2 ales from the village's store. You note that it's a wheat brew. So it's what we would call a wheat ale or a summer saison. Wheat beer. Upon enjoying,
I'm going to sit down with the villagers and start drinking, and then I'll tell the rest of the group that they should probably grab some ale because it's quite good.
Okay. Do you guys join Woolrash?
I'll go for a drink.
Yeah, I guess I'll go for a drink too.
Okay.
I'm talking in the in-game honey.
Azazel, do you join them despite not drinking?
No, I sort of I also just walk around all the different groups of people.
Okay.
Just listening and not particularly searching for anyone.
Okay.
When I see Azazel wandering around, can I head over his way?
Yep. So all of you roll me. All of you roll me. You know what? All of you just roll me base perception checks. Actually, not all of you. Just no disadvantage. Woolrash, you don't need to roll me 1. You've already succeeded. Ander, you're beside Woolrash, so you're fine. Slava and Ashrock, please roll me perception rolls. And then Apollo, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm just... everybody's drinking with the villagers. Are you going to join them drinking, or are you going to go walk amongst the villagers yourself?
Nah, I'm going to go for a few drinks.
Okay, sweet. Sounds good. So you're drinking with Woolrash. That means you're going to succeed that too. Ashra, you succeeded. Slava, can you give me that perception check?
What is the town called?
You haven't asked anyone that yet, but you can in a second. Okay, so you all succeed. Congratulations, and all of you should thank Apollo.
Here? Top right corner.
Thanks, Apollo.
Thanks, Apollo.
Thanks, Apollo.
So I'm going to set the scene for all of you, because this is kind of the general knowledge that all of you gain. As you investigate why everyone is celebrating, specifically they say a group of heroes has saved the local farmstead from some sort of demon possession or banshee. The villagers seem none too clear on which. What they do seem clear about is the fact that Colin Hargrave got into some bad stuff when his daughter tragically passed away last winter. She was all he had left in the world. His wife had died in childbirth. It was a natural death.
Yeah, should be fine.
Natural death, winter fever. Nothing untoward about it, but Colin took it pretty hard, as to be expected. But after, as the villagers kind of say in their parlance, after she died, he started to get a little off, started making these...
Yeah, you always say thank you.
Started making these dolls. At first, we just kind of figured, I don't know. He wasn't even that good at making these little dolls, to be honest. They were wooden. They weren't very great. They weren't very great. But, we kind of humored him. Within the year, they started to look kind of nice. You know, I bought one for my daughter. Another one says I bought one for my nephew. And he kind of started selling them to the traders that would pass through and everything else. But he basically stopped farming, and they were kind of worried about him. You know, like, how's he gonna eat? I don't think he made enough selling these little dolls. They were only a copper or two a piece, and you know, we're not a big village. There's not a lot of trade that happens here. But then one day, there was a stranger in town, and you know, something about him gave us the wrong... We're a welcoming folk, but something about him just gave us the wrong feeling. And they don't know what happened, but all they know is that...
It went off this morning, no, that's the thing.
Is what happened is that once this stranger came down, he visited Hargrave in the village tavern, because, you know, Hargrave, he enjoyed a drink or two, which no one begrudged him that. The guy lost everything, right? But he kept buying the stranger drink after drink after drink, and then eventually the stranger came back to Colin's place. Colin hadn't invited anyone over since everything had happened, you know?
Yep.
We thought maybe it was a good thing. But then all of a sudden the next morning, Colin got up. He got up early, and to the trader that was in town that day, he sold everything.
No,
he sold the plow. He sold the hogs. We had no idea. He tried to sell the remainder of his land, but we've got enough land here, so I think someone bought it off him for pennies on the dollar. Coppers on the gold.
1137.
And after that, he bought enough to eat, and he just started looking like a ghost of himself, just like barely existing. And you know, it weren't too much longer after that the shrieks and hollers at night started. We wanted to check on him, but as soon as we got close to that farm, well, you could feel it. And the villagers that you're talking to get quiet. They go, "It was a dread like nothing I've ever felt. My legs have never shook so bad in my life."
A VCR?
I went, and then he points to the gentleman that Worash and Apollo and all of you guys are talking. I went, and Harvey, and he points to someone that that Azazel and Ashrok are talking to. And Harvey, he went too, and we're friends of Colin's. We thought we could make her, but we just couldn't. So we were up there, and then we heard these, and he's cut off by a large shout. "Fear no more, for we have vanquished the evil spirits that once occupied the poor man Hargrave's farmhouse. Fear no more." He is interrupted by this very sort of gaudy-looking guy striking a very heroic pose with a mug of ale in one hand, and he's got this very shiny breastplate on, and it's this very odd sort of material. Ander, could I get you to roll perception with advantage on what type of material this is?
Read my fucking mind.
I saw your face, honestly. Okay, 14. So you note that this is actually a material called brass. It's usually used in musical instruments and things like to put candles in and stuff like that. It does not serve as a good armor. Not at all. But it does sort of resemble gold, and it's very impressive. It's very impressive looking to people who may not know what the alloys are, and it can kind of gives off that very metal-like sheen.
Mm-hmm.
So you clock this guy immediately, Ander. He's obviously kind of trying to give off a knight-like appearance, and Woolrash, you note that he's giving off this sort of like heroic speech. There's a very flashy longsword that he draws, and he's kind of shaking it, and it's got a big red gem in the center. That genuinely does look impressive. as you guys note, you kind of note behind him, kind of filling out, a woman stands in the corner leaning up against one of the caravans behind this warrior gentleman. She's got bright red robes, which very much stand out among the villagers, and they're festooned with golden filigree and kind of blue arcane-looking sigils stitched onto the sleeves. Azazel, could you roll an Arcana check for me?
Sorry, we're discussing the Chad level of this guy.
No, I know. I'm just. I don't want to comment on that because I know you guys like having that side chat. So I've just pretended. I'm just leaving it.
Can I challenge him to a feat of martial prowess?
Hang on a second. Let me finish my description because I haven't finished describing what y'all see yet. So with that roll, Slava, you note that this is not in any arcane language you know, but you can't discern whether it is arcane or not. It could be just a language that you don't understand. Another gentleman that you see kind of, it's as if they took every aspect of Apollo and dialed it up to 11. He's wearing all leather, very supple leather boots. He's got a green cloak that seems to be some sort of work of camouflage, like it's different types of green, almost in the shapes of leaves stitched into it. It's very impressive looking. And then all of a sudden, you see coming up from behind the warrior gentleman is a guy wearing he's wearing a leather band across in a sort of an X figure, and he's got rippling muscles. He's a big, strong guy, but he's got like
fantastic. No one ever does that for me.
a wolf's head on each shoulder. Sort of like a wolf or a fox, you kind of can't tell, and they kind of first kind of like go down his back.
That would be much appreciated.
And the heads kind of rest on his shoulders.
Get that feedback. I'd much appreciate that. That would be fantastic.
And he goes, "Hear, hear! Hear it for the heroes of Andale!" And all of the villagers cheer, and they all raise their flagons of ale. Do you guys join in?
No. I do not.
Sorry, Woolrash, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, the douchey looking one with his all like the shiny armor or whatever. Is there an opportunity to challenge him to a fight of... There's a group of them, it's not just the one?
It's a group. There's like a group of them, and they're kind of filling in, kind of like coming into... They were obviously getting ale, what you guys were in, they're kind of coming into the center.
Did someone say fight?
I'm just going to stay off to the side, silently judging them and not getting directly involved, but I feel like this might be a distraction, and I want to be extra attentive to what's going on around me, because these guys I feel like they're distracting me so that I can get like puck-picketed by a gypsy kid.
Apollo jumps out of his chair. I'll fight. Who wants to fight? I'll fight anyone.
Okay, all the warrior guys go, "We fought our battles today. Hear, hear for the heroes of Andale." And as that is happening, I will get Ander to roll a perception check, and I will get Steve, you to roll a perception check with advantage.
So are they talking about their feats now, and are they? Okay.
What kind of?
Can I cast? Can I cast Zone of Truth around them?
Yes, you can. So as you cast that, you see the warrior look at you, and how big is it?
15-foot radius sphere,
15-foot
and
radius?
I center it on the group. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the warrior sees you casting it and goes, "Hear, hear! Another magic user come to save the town, but you are too late." And he starts, now, time to start another line for the ale. And he literally starts running. At that moment, Ander, you note someone trying to grab your sword. And you
punch him in the fucking face.
You turn around to look, about to punch, and you're about to hit. And as you go to hit, you note that it is a small boy trying to grab at your sword. Couldn't be more than 10.
He's got to.
Do you hold your blow, or do you follow through and punch this kid in the face?
Don't tempt me.
Dexterity check.
It could be a full-grown halfling. You don't know.
Seems like a good time for a paragon check. Seems like a very good time.
Yeah.
Could be a skinny dwarf.
On the light. Here. They turn the game
We
off?
should be back up online now. That should be it online, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Test it out for me before I go.
Okay. I think we're +3, right? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I pull the punch. I don't.
Okay.
I don't punch the kid in the face.
Okay. What do you say to
The
him?
kid stabs you with his dagger.
I say, "Get out of here." I shoo him.
And he goes. Where are you guys? Sorry.
Are we? Oh, I thought we were in a tavern.
Nope, you're just it's just a giant
Middle of
festival.
the town.
Yes, not a problem.
I see.
I understand. Internet if you don't have internet, the world stops. Have yourself a nice night, okay? Take care.
Sorry guys, I didn't have you arranged. And he goes, Could I borrow your sword, mister? I need it.
No, fuck off.
He goes, he looks at you and says, I gotta have it.
Why?
Because I heard her scream again, even after those bozos left, but no one will listen to me. And at that moment...
Can I give the kid a hand axe and say, show me where? It's ass whooping time.
Hang on a second.
Well, you stole my line, but he's got to do something.
Pause. And in that moment, something transforms right beside you, Ander.
Okay.
Line.
Oh shit, I say that?
I assume so.
You're in.
Oh, I said hi, gentlemen.
Oh, the audio cut out.
Oh.
Good
And
evening.
and you see before you, what do they see, Carly?
Well, first I was now I'm a Tiefling Druid. Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to town. I've just been lurking around here for a little while.
I grab my
Fine.
sword because this thing seems okay. Oh yeah, do I sense
This thing, I am a person.
Do I sense evil?
Rude.
Do I sense evil from this thing?
She does. Okay, she does smell off to you. She does not smell like pure evil. She just smells weird to you.
I live in the fucking woods.
Like skunky or fishy? What are we dealing with?
Considering most things that tried to kill us didn't smell at all funky, I definitely grab my sword a little bit tighter, and I maybe shake off the cobwebs and get ready for some action.
The rest
I
of you
walk straight up and I say, "Do you want a drink?"
Yes, please.
I fucking face palm. I do the hardest face palm I can possibly do.
Ander, roll me an intelligence check.
Critical.
I'm off to the bar to buy this person a drink.
My name is Damiana.
Oh, hi, Damiana.
Jesus Christ.
Forgive my compatriots. They're a little on edge sometimes.
I might kill you.
Can we tell that?
That's okay, I understand.
And I'll just say right now,
This
all of you are within the 15-foot radius of the zone of truth, so none of you can tell a lie.
Can we tell this is a druid?
Wait,
yeah.
where's the
You
zone of truth coming
In
You sense a form
In
of
Druidic, I'd like to tell her to watch out for Andrew. He's kind of got a weird thing for the ladies.
Okay, so
They're trying to force you into something you don't want to do.
you know what? Instead of giving Ander that intelligence roll, I'm just gonna fucking let that play. That's good enough.
All Druidic though, so.
So
Oh,
when
great.
he says he's going to get his sword out, he doesn't mean an actual sword. It's a euphemism.
Just make
Well,
sure
it's not
you tell
very
them
intimidating.
sheath.
That's the context, really.
Like probably more like a dagger at that point, really.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my real sword. If you're not gonna kill us.
Maybe a broken dagger.
Ander, you remember that this is a tiefling, and you got the same smell off of the women that Apollo bought a drink for. Apollo, you come back with your drinks?
Why do I smell?
Because you
This
have
is not in any part of this.
because you have
Because
It smells good or evil kind of thing.
Because you're kind of evil.
you have an
Kind of.
infernal bloodline, so to him you smell bad. But that's just to him. Everyone else, you're a very normal, attractive-looking tiefling, and they're all wondering what the fuck his problem is.
Well, maybe he's
I
just a
turn-
dick.
I turn to the little boy and say, "Is this the one you're talking about?"
And the little boy goes, "No, it's Alice, and I need to save her."
Who the fuck is Alice?
Yeah,
Who is Alice?
Who the fuck is Alice?
Why did I give you that? Why did I
You
give that
set
to you?
yourself up
I
there.
fucking did it. That's me. That's on me.
What's that?
Oh, I have my familiar.
It's a song from
This
the 80s.
is
Don't
probably
worry
the
about it.
evil you smell.
Shit.
Okay.
Looks evil to me.
So right now we're at that all happened. And by the way, none of you could understand, but you. So Sylvan is the spoken language, Druidic is the written. So you two were speaking in Sylvan that entire time, and everyone else was just looking at you like, because to them it sounded like a whooshing through the trees, small, barely heard animal noises, and bird whistles. Everyone else, that's what they heard. None of them know how the fuck you guys made those sounds with your mouth, and they're even more shocked that like you and her are communicating quickly and fluently, bing bang boom, like it's like instant switch. Now, Apollo comes back with his drinks, and in common he says,
Here's your drinks.
Thank you, fine sir.
How
I'll rate you. First one to finish wins. Another drink. How's that? Let's play. 3, 2, 1, go.
Shots.
I go.
okay. Both of you
win,
roll.
Liam.
No problem. Both of you roll contested Constitution checks. So basically, just that means just roll Constitution. Carly.
Oh, me. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you said both of you. I need names.
Yeah. So no, apology. Carly, roll Constitution, and Devin, can you roll Constitution for
A minute, I worked up.
Apollo?
Yeah.
Is he on disadvantage still because of the exhaustion?
Yes, he is. No. Yes, he is, because it's not a perception check. Well, that was easy.
What the
Okay.
fuck? What the
One
fuck?
second, I'm loading.
Double 13. I don't think we've ever had a double on a disadvantage before.
I think I have. I have. Rolling
what
against
was I
you guys.
rolling, Liam?
Constitution, please, Carly.
Saving throw?
Nope, just a
Nope.
regular Constitution roll.
On the your 5 big numbers on the left.
You got it. Okay, so you choke a little bit, and you are
Sounds like
clearly
me.
beaten by Apollo's drinking skills. He doesn't seem to mind that you spilled some ale down your front, and he goes off to buy you guys another round. As all this is happening, by the way, once the warrior took off, the rest of them started moving away from you guys. The rest of the troop there, and the kid, after you guys chugged that drink, the kid calls attention to you and says, "Are you gonna give me your sword or not? I need to
Show me what you're talking.
I need to,
I can't give you my sword, but I can help you. Show me what you're talking about.
What do you need, child?
I need
I
help.
give him a sword.
You give him a dagger?
I give him a dagger.
Okay.
Full on flaming sword.
He says
Give this child a sword.
He says, thank you, sir. Now I can save her. I know they didn't do it. They didn't succeed. I know this. You have to believe me. And
I follow the kid.
I'm going to the Hargrave farmhouse, and you can't stop me. And he runs away.
I cast bless on him before he runs.
Hey,
away.
we need to go. We can't let a child go to some farmhouse. Like, what's at the
No,
farmhouse?
he's fine.
Yeah.
He's blessed, and he's got a sword.
Yeah, he has a sword, and he's what, 10?
I'm following the kid. I jump on
What are you
Roach.
doing on your
And I Kaye out there.
I feel like we all need to go with this kid.
I give him some guidance as well. He's set.
Got haste.
Hey, no! This is a child.
You're right, and I give him haste as well.
No, this is a child.
You have
We
to like
need to,
wait
like,
in between
something
casting
is
these.
not right in this town.
It only lasts 1 minute.
And
only lasts 1 minute.
I pat him on the back with my
Okay,
mage hand.
guys,
There,
do
can I
you
make
not
him sneaky?
sense
I cast
anything?
Absolute Trace on him.
Fuck.
Here, I even give him mage armor. He's good.
Are you literally casting all of these on this kid? Are you burning through every spell slot you have right now?
Okay,
Literally everything. Yeah.
I'm gonna give kid my signal whistle so that if he gets into trouble, he can call for help.
Okay. Okay. First of all, this kid is out of range for all of those spells by the time you cast it. I will say you cast by the time you try and cast haste, he's like nigh indiscernible. He fucking booked it. He dashed. So you still have your haste, but mage you can't reach him with your mage hand yet. Pass without trace, Ashrock. Unless you're following him, he's also out of range. Same with mage armor. Devin, you are following this kid on Roach, correct?
So before I leave,
catch up
I
with
turn
him.
around to the other.
Okay, so go
just before I mount Roach, I turn around to the others and say, "Are you coming or what?" And I do a persuasion.
There's a horse named Roach.
check.
Yeah.
That's original.
I'll follow, but then I need to. Ander, you need to wear your battle mask.
After. I'll wear it after.
So you guys all realize that this kid was also within the zone of truth. So whatever he was scared of, he was completely honest about it.
But we don't
Well, in that
know
case,
that
I'd
we
take
don't
off
know
after
that
him.
the zone of truth was cast though, right? As
You
people.
do because you all have had to tell the exact truth since you've begun, because you watched Azazel cast a spell. You don't know that it was a zone of truth, but you all had to speak the exact truth. So
I know that's why I gave.
How would we know that though? How are we aware of that?
You're aware of it because you are under a compulsion right now. So you don't necessarily know the range of the spell, but you know that you're under compulsion to tell the truth. If you lie, you have to pass a DC 15 check.
And I asked Azazel, did you cast Zone of Truth on us?
I did.
Okay, I think we know.
That means everything I have said is true.
Yeah,
I say in Sylvan.
Okay, so I'm just gonna...
You're chasing after the kid. Do you pick him up by the scruff of the neck because he's kind of he's booking it right now?
More or less.
Okay.
Does this child have a name?
No one asked it.
Paulo is super weirded out
You
by
guys
what's going on.
You just gave a kid a sword, didn't ask his name. He's
That
a
was
child.
literally one of us.
This is a whole team of men, clearly.
Yeah, he came into the
attempted to
zone of
help.
truth. He needed
I attempted
help.
to help.
I helped him.
I turned into a warhorse and charge in so he can ride me like a true hero.
Okay, he's too young. He's
No,
riding,
no.
he's riding saddles. No.
I do this.
Okay, you can.
Why
you can.
can I not
Too
pick up-
young.
Why
He's
can I not
like
pick up
middle-aged in this world.
Why can I not pick up Ander?
Is he like
With a
every
sword, you can ride a
10?
horse.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? He
That's
has
a
to get
fourth
married
grader
in like
with a sword?
2 years.
What weird village are we in right now?
Ashrock, you do transform into a horse and you do chase after them. By the time you catch up to them, he is actually already on Anders' saddle.
And I motion with my head onto my own back. See if Andrew will get the hint.
Does Andrew
I
get the
ignore
hint?
the hint.
Okay.
I ignore the hint because it's bareback and the child is 10. Cannot ride a war horse
Oh,
Isn't that nuts yet?
that wide, and he's again 10. So I'm
can
just
hold on to
gonna
my
continue.
scruff.
Kids are bendy.
I'm gonna ask him again, calmly and soothingly. Tell me the whole story from the start. What happened?
It started.
Can
when
you bring him back to all of us so we can all hear that?
I was kidnapped from the golf course. I was living my best life.
Have I come back with more drinks yet? Liam?
Yes, you saw all of this.
Did we just leave him at the bar?
No, you saw all of this go down. You were coming back with drinks while this kid ran off. And you weren't back yet, but you saw Ander run off in Mount Roach, and you watched as Ashrok transformed into a horse. And he is currently galloping away, and that is where, Apollo, you enter back into the picture. And then, Damiana, you said...
You need to bring him back so we can all hear what's going on. There is something evil around this town. We all need to know what's going on, because I don't think we can do this alone. We have to do it together. If there's at least... Put the fucking jellyfish down. If there's at least one of us not in, we're not going to succeed.
Apollo says, fuck, here we go again, and just sits down and
Liam,
says, I'm going to drink and watch this
hop into the other chat, Liam. I got an idea.
Yep, sure thing.
So I'm thinking that the kid probably tells me the story on the horse, and then I ride back.
Okay.
Or at least
So I'll tell you
back.
the story right now then. I'll tell you what he tells you.
Okay.
After Alice died, I was really sad. And I was really sad for a long time. But then, when the Hargrave man, when he got all creepy and weird, I started to hear her in my dreams. I started to hear her whispering. And then at night sometimes, I could hear her screaming. And when everyone couldn't go near them, and couldn't go near the farmhouse anymore, and they were all too scared, and I would tell them that I heard Alice screaming, and they would tell me that I was imagining it, because none of them could hear her. But I could hear her. And then these people came, and they said they went to the farmhouse. They said they did, but Mom didn't let me go and see if they actually did it or not, and I don't think they did, because it's night now, and I can still hear her. I can still hear her screaming, and I want it to stop. I need to help her. And he starts crying.
Okay. Well, we'll help you. That's what we're here for. We'll help.
And he's like blubbering. He says, "Thanks. My name's Gregory."
Gregory. Who was Alice to you, Gregory?
My
Was she just a friend?
My best friend in the whole world.
How old was she? What does she look like?
Well, when she died, she was about 7. She was shorter than me. She always had this hat that she would wear, made of straw with a bright pink ribbon on it. And she was my best friend in the world, and she had this doll that she would play with all the time. But I didn't mind. Other boys made fun of her for it, but I didn't mind because she was my friend.
Doll look like?
What's that, sorry?
What did the doll look like? Was it the same kind that Colin, is that his name, made?
Maybe. He tried. I think he all the dolls that he made were little girls. And Alice's doll was a princess.
Is Alice pretty?
Alice was really pretty. She was the prettiest, I think. And when some of the boys made fun of me because I was small, I'm bigger now, you can see that, and he kind of like puffs out his chest. But when I was smaller, she was always nice to me.
Okay. Where's your house, Gregory?
It's on the opposite side of the village. My parents don't know I'm with you. If they know, they're going to stop me.
Don't worry. You don't have to do this. I can't help I can't protect you and deal with this at the same time, so I need to make sure that you're safe.
Well, I snuck away from my parents. They're sitting down on the far northwest campfire. They're sitting there, but you have to promise that you'll actually do it. You won't be like the others.
Do I look like the others?
No, but how do I know? How do I know you won't just leave?
I look at him with my most determined stare. I won't.
Roll a charisma check. Or a persuade, whatever type of charisma you want to roll.
I am, by the way, definitely using my emissary of peace.
Yeah. Okay.
Persuasion. So yeah, 29.
He calms down and stops crying. And he seems very soothed by your words. And you kind of keep talking to him, and as you're talking to him, he kind of slowly starts to calm down and kind of relax a little bit. He seems to believe you. He becomes a lot less agitated. But he looks at you and says, I know you're strong, but you're not as strong as everybody together. I want you to promise that I want you to make your friends promise me that they'll save Alice.
I will.
Okay.
They'll come.
When I see them promise, I won't even argue. I'll go stay with my parents, like you said, because you promised.
Okay.
But I want them to promise.
Or I can take you home first, and then I'll go talk to them. How does that sound?
Roll me just a... You know what? I'm just going to do this. Okay. He agrees. But he says, but I want to say something to them first. I just want to say something, and then you can take me away.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, let's join the other chat.
They were monsters.
That I feel like I'd hurt myself at that point.
So, Ashrock, you see, Ander speaking to the kid in a very, very soft tones, and you see him kind of turn away from his full gallop and slowly come and kind of canter back around, all the while talking very quietly to this child. It's very difficult to hear over the sound of both of the horses going, but you hear things like, they said they wouldn't. Alice, you have to promise. Promise me. Not like the others. And you see that as you kind of look over, as kind of Ander starts leading back into the firelight, you see that the kid has obviously been crying, and he's kind of hiccuping, but he's kind of doing that thing where you're struggling to stop crying. And
He was with Ander.
He's kind of tucked into Ander's arm and seems to be like being soothed. So I'm gonna.
All I can think is to myself.
Oh, you're very comforting to small boys. You started it. You were gonna kill me.
It's because you smelled evil. Where's... Oh, we gotta wait for Slava. If we're waiting for Slava, I'm gonna grab a beer.
Yeah. I'm gonna do some insulin.
I'm gonna do some insulin. Casually talking insulin.
When we stroll back in, I strut my horse stuff and see if we can impress my new friend here.
He looks over at you and starts to pay attention and be kind of like surprised that you seem to be just like practically dancing around, and he's never seen a horse act like this, and he's kind of like sort of like hiccuping but mesmerized, just like watching you prance around. What did you say, Apollo?
Apollo is literally sitting there with this is the most normal thing ever.
I put on a show. I sit back on my 2 feet and walk around.
Okay, now he's really impressed. He's looking at you at shock and
Tracking
awe.
the boy.
And he's completely stopped crying. I'm gonna go grab a beer too. He's completely stopped crying at this point, and is just kind of staring at you in absolute awe. I'll be right back 2 seconds, guys. Okay.
If we're ever in an ocean, I'm just gonna be like, I'm now a jellyfish. Sorry, I'll be serious.
Be serious. Come on, it's serious. Where's Slava, anyways?
Have you seen that stint, the jellyfish?
Yes, the jellyfish sandwich.
The jellyfish sandwich?
Yes. What am I supposed to do with the same guys? Was the hot
Take the
Kool-Aid,
jelly.
right?
Take it, yeah. I made this for you!
What am I supposed to do with this hot Kool-Aid?
Fuck, I haven't seen that for ages, man.
Good times, good times. Okay, you can have your card back there, Apollo. You should take the card from me.
Okay, I have no idea how to do that.
Just click on it and try to take it, and then I'll let you take it.
You click on the card and then you click it again, and it should say steal card.
From... Who am I stealing from?
Yep, there you go.
Ah.
You got it.
Haha, I stole your card.
Oh no! What?
I didn't fucking do anything, yeah.
That's dirty. That's his
My
card.
card now.
That's his... No, it's his card. It's not your card. That's his card.
I mean, does anyone say the rules? Is there anything in the rules again?
Nasty. That was nasty. It's a good card too.
Make sure you steal that one, because that is the card that you rolled. So steal it from Ashrock, please.
I just tried to give it to Apollo. I don't know if it'll
So is
pop
this
up on
the
here.
horse he turns into?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my horse on.
Do you have your horse
It's a
up?
pretty dope horse.
Yeah. Okay.
Your horse should be taking 4 squares. It should be large.
It's
Maybe he's a pony.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it should be the same size as mine. That's the
I
same
know.
size as mine.
I
It just
haven't.
doesn't
I'm
have
sorry. I
that.
forgot to fix your warhorse form,
What?
Ashrock.
Damiana.
Yeah,
What is
just a
Damiana?
little bigger.
That's
Not
about as big as I can
quite
get.
that big.
It's pretty big.
Grant,
Like that's
I want to shake her
size for a
hand.
horse.
We're
Yeah,
just
it's
gonna.
kind of a weird.
Yeah. Can you
That's
make
good
him
enough.
small or big?
Well, because
I
it
would
takes
just
up 5 by 10 space, right?
Yeah.
It would take 10 by 10.
No, they're just 5 by 10. They're medium,
No,
right?
they actually are. They actually are 10 by 10 now. I had to
We had a
revisit the
very
rules.
extensive
Yeah,
conversation
I
about
had
that.
to
Oh.
revisit the rules, and he is right. I made his like slightly smaller, but it's also because of the image.
Yeah, it's just that the image is smaller, but mine does take up 4 squares if you look closely.
Yeah, which is why actually I'm going to click on a roach right now. Stop moving him for a second, Devin.
All right, everyone's here. Let's do it. Let's do the thing.
Okay.
Gruck's trying to shake Damiana's hand.
nice to meet you.
He's
Uh,
memorized
Gruck?
her for some reason.
So Slava, Devin just came back with the little kid who's clearly been crying, but now has stopped crying and has been soothed by whatever Devin talked to him about, and is currently staring. Is currently staring at Ashrock doing prancing movements all around.
I give the dagger back to Azazel. Be careful not to lose this again.
I take it and I ask the kid, does he really need this?
The kid says,
I say I answer
ahead.
for him.
Where's-
He needs help. And we're going
Where's
to help him.
Liam? No, I want Liam
I asked
to
him
answer.
his name.
His name is Gregory.
Gregory. We need to figure out what Gregory needs.
Just Carly.
No,
Slow
we
your
need to talk to Gregory.
I already talked to Gregory. Slow your goddamn roll.
Well, I want to hear it from him. I don't trust you. You tried to stab me.
I didn't try to stab you. I did
You
not try
had
to
your
stab you.
fucking sword out. Don't even.
No, I had my hand on it. I didn't have it out. I had my hand on it. If I pulled it out, I would have stabbed you with it. It stayed in the holster. The sheath, sorry. Can't hear you.
No,
no,
that's
I
the
haven't,
point.
I haven't said anything
I
yet.
can't hear you. I can't hear you.
So, I mean, Devin was talking over him, but the The little boy looks back up at Ander and he says, "You said they'd all promise, right? They promised to help save her?"
They will.
Okay. Her name is Alice, and she needs your help. I don't know how, but if... Just... Please. She's the best. She's the best.
Okay, buddy. Let's get you back to your parents.
I give him the dagger.
I slap Azazel's hand. No. get away with
Okay,
that.
let's not juxtapose your Western, Earthern morals on this. Okay, this is a medieval fantasy setting. 10 years old. This kid's middle-aged. He can own a dagger if he needs one.
The kid is
I think we need to listen to this kid.
The kid is watching
Like,
the
there's-
scene between you two smacking the dagger away, and he's just kind of like... He's just kind of done. Like, he looks cried out. He's fucking exhausted.
Okay, so I pull everyone together and say, look, we need to talk. So
Okay.
obviously, those fools over there, I point towards the blowhards with the brass-plated chests and everything.
You see, as
Didn't do
you
what they
say
said
that,
they did.
as you say that, you see the barbarian fall backwards for a moment. Fall backwards for a moment, and he's kind of drunk and stumbling, and he hears a comment, and he says, "No, it's just slightly below average." And then he puts his hands over his mouth, and he runs for a beer cart.
As I was saying, those blowhards didn't fix anything. This town is still in danger. That little
You
boy
also
told me.
feel the evil in this town?
I do.
Does anybody else
After-
feel the evil in this town?
Right on.
After listening to the boy's story, I talked to him. His name is Gregory. When his friend Alice died, that's when things started to go wonky with Farmer. What's his name? It's not
Hargrave.
important right
Hargrave.
now. But Hargraves, with Farmer Hargraves. And the dolls are connected. I'm not sure how, but the little boy could hear her crying at night and screaming. I think that the stranger that came to town either reanimated her or is holding her soul and torturing her. Either way, those fools didn't do anything, and it falls upon us to do something. We can't just let this sit here. Trust me, because necromancy's no joke.
I feel like we should burn all the dolls.
We need to investigate what's going on before we start burning things.
Yeah, I agree with.
Okay, I'm going to just preface this. We don't need to do anything before burning things. We can go straight to burning
No,
shit.
we are not burning things.
You can always go straight to burning shit.
Burning things.
I have been here lurking around for the last couple weeks, doing my own things. You don't need to know about them. But there is some evil feeling in this town, and all of the townspeople think that it's done. But there is still this like deep presence of bad, evil.
I feel
we
it
need
too.
to go and we need to work together, because if any one of us skips out, we won't be successful. We need to work together as a team.
So can we
Apollo
burn
rolled
shit
his
now?
eyes.
Hey, we're not burning things.
I trot over to Steve and I shake my head at my back, and then I shake my head towards the farmyard.
Are you still a horse?
He's still
For 2 hours, I can be.
Okay.
I'm going to. So where's Alice? Where is the danger emanating from? And then I'm going to grab my tinderbox and a torch.
Are you hopping on?
I'm okay with concentrated
only-
fire.
One man making sense right now, and that man has a tinderbox in his hands.
No.
I want to hop on. We're going
Okay,
to. I'm
Mr.
going to
Fireball.
jump off the ash rock. And
There is
shout,
an innocent
"Forward to
soul.
danger!"
Okay.
There's an innocent soul in
Burn
that
the-
farmhouse. We need to help them.
Yeah, and
I
we'll
agree.
burn the dolls.
Okay, so I
That's
turn
where
to
we're going.
Apollo. Are you in? Are you coming? We only have 2 horses, so
Apollo, Jack.
either you're riding with me or you're riding with Apollo.
What are we doing? I'm sorry, you guys have
Enter
been
into a-
talking all sorts of stuff, and I have no idea what is going on. I'm just drinking my beer. Where are we going? Just tell me where I'm going, because I just don't care. Let's get whatever we have to do done so we can get back here and drink more beer.
Okay. If we're gonna be safe, we need to go vanquish whatever is in that farmyard.
All right, let's
there's
fucking
no way
go
any
then.
of us are
And
safe
he gets
tonight.
up and just starts heading there.
Okay.
A nobler
We're all-
cause I have
I'm gonna
not
pick
yet
him up on
heard.
the way. What's that?
A nobler cause I have not yet heard.
Okay, I'm gonna pick him up on the way.
Okay.
I do want to remind everyone that we were hired to protect the caravan, and we're just ditching work.
Gregory needs you guys.
It sounds like there's some great heroes in this town already that have been doing some fantastic jobs. Have you seen the armor on that guy?
Yeah, they're scrubs.
He's not messing around. That's some fancy ass armor.
Or is it just a facade? It's all fancy, but they don't do shit.
Really?
That's the vibes I get.
Really,
Are we
Carly?
any
Mhm.
better?
Yes. Yes, we are better.
I'm amazing.
Are you coming or not, Azazel?
Nope. My journeys with the caravan.
No, you have to. We cannot do this
Well,
with
my
missing one person. We have to work together.
If
you've
we-
convinced me. Okay, let's go.
Who the fuck are you?
Slava
What are you
exists
playing?
to cause me physical pain. I don't know if you guys have noticed that.
I just
He
wanna
waits till he's
strangle
on
you.
my-
Save this
I'm just-
kid.
He was just being a dick.
Yeah. Let's go.
I'll
Okay.
transfer over to Azazel so he can hop on too.
Wake up.
Can I carry two? Two of them? Is Wolrash too big?
Woolrush is too big. Sorry, bud.
Oh, okay.
Should I just turn into a snake?
I
Slither?
mean, you probably go equally as fast as a human, probably, in this area, but you'd be hard to find as a snake. Is that what you want? You could also transform into...
Or a spider.
You could also be a horse. Or you could transform into a giant spider. Sure.
Yeah, I'll be a spider.
Okay.
I'll keep it on.
So, suddenly beside you guys, a spider, effectively the size of Woolrash, appears.
The speeder.
A spider.
A big spider?
I'm a friendly spider. It's fine.
Can I ride the spider?
Yes.
You can certainly
I
try.
can't. Hop on.
Roll me animal handling.
jump
I got 8
on the
legs.
spider.
Roll me
Animal
animal
handling?
handling. Both of you.
Animal handling.
Yeah.
That's just under skills, right?
Yep.
Correct.
You still have access to Escobar. Who still has access?
Are you
to
rolling
Escobar?
as Gruck or are you rolling as you?
Meant to be me.
Oh, I think your chat is as
why
Gruck.
have I...
You gotta click
Okay,
your
hold
chat at the bottom as you as Gruck.
Yeah.
Okay, so with a 16 and a 21, you guys succeed, and you're kind of like sort of balancing on this giant spider's carapace. It's not comfortable. You're barely hanging on. You definitely, all of your hands and feet and everything are just focused on
I won't let you fall.
focused on just maintaining your balance. But you fucking somehow, guys, managed to wrangle riding a giant spider flat out like you're on a toboggan going down a hill. But hell, you do it.
Question. What do
Shoot.
the townsfolk think of all of this?
Oh, they're fucking terrified. They're like, what the fuck is going on? There's some screams, there's some yells, but since she's already fucking jetting off, they're just like standing there in absolute shock and awe. And then they watch Azazel pull out a dagger and just kind of stand there looking at everybody for a moment.
Like a psychopath. So as I'm riding away, I turn to the town folks and yell and point at the would-be heroes, and all I say is, "They lied to you," and I ride away.
And
Wait, is nobody guarding the caravan right now?
there's
Gruck
guards.
is. Where's Gruck?
No one is guarding your specific cart, but there are a significant amount of guards around. The caravan is not completely unguarded. It's just that, like, your cart is currently only guarded by Lady Valentina. But, like, yeah.
don't think it's a trap. I don't think so.
All right, but
The
you're currently
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
on Ashrock. Am I wrong, Wolrash? Aren't you on Ashrock right now? Okay, so Azazel, you're the only one that's not currently riding away. Are you walking with them? Are you jogging
on?
along? You definitely
I
can't
guess
fit.
I'm just.
You definitely can't fit a second person.
Yeah,
I got 8 legs.
I guess I'm just walking there.
Oh,
I'll go
okay. Oh no.
I'll-
Oh no. Okay. No.
I'll see you guys when I see you.
Ander
I'll
just
go-
said
I'll
you
go-
can ride on Roach. You guys can ride double on Roach.
Okay.
Who's riding
I was
bitch?
gonna pick up Apollo, but then Apollo jumped on the fucking spider. So
Why
know.
wouldn't you?
also
Horse
you have
giant spider.
wings, right? Don't you? I'm pretty sure. I think that's happened before.
What's that?
I mean, the other horse just shit on the ground, so clearly the spider's a safe bet.
Like in the street.
They
Okay.
got an animal.
If anything, he's the most believable horse. I'm now suspicious of
Gotta play the
Roach.
part.
Roach hasn't pooped in days.
I've never seen a Roach poop.
So him being a smoky aspect of a horse didn't throw you off as odd, but him not pooping does.
Everybody
Something
poops.
not right.
Yeah, horses gotta poop.
Actually, spiders create no waste. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah, see?
Did not-
You're
did
welcome.
not know that.
Eco-friendly.
As you
Let's all
guys,
just
Bad
evolve.
That's the most randomest. I can't believe that actually came up in conversation.
You brought it up.
no, that is the random.
Save
That
that
is
one, thank you.
It's the most useless piece of information
like-
that actually came up in conversation.
yeah, that's true. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna save that
So
one
you guys,
for people.
so you guys are wrangling my group of cats here. You guys are heading off towards the farmhouse, and right now you guys are following the spider is actually the fastest out of you guys, because the rest of you haven't gone into full out gallop yet, but the spider can
Yeah.
traverse very quickly.
Spider
And so-
riding.
The spider and Apollo are kind of leading you guys towards what looks like the outline of a solitary farmhouse. Once you get away from the festivities and the fires and stuff like that, you start to notice this farmhouse. Just looks like a normal farmhouse from afar. Two-story, fairly large surrounding yard.
I'm gonna prepare an action.
Okay, what would you like to
I
prepare?
I
Actually-
would like to get my. I'd like to get my bow out, and I'd like to put a poison arrow in it, and I'm going to
Okay.
get ready to fire on anything.
Okay, well,
that's
you can,
fucking
as
flying
you're
out
still
there.
currently riding the spider, you can't do any
Yeah.
of that. But once you get off the
I
spider,
can.
you can do it
No, I can do it while I'm on the spider. Why can't I?
because you're using all your hands and feet to ride an animal that was never meant to be ridden.
Ladies.
If you were on a horse, maybe, but you're on a fucking spider.
Ooh, I disagree.
As a spider, can I still talk or no?
No. You can talk
No?
in Sylvan, so Ashrock would understand you, but he's also a horse right now. So,
God damn it.
as you guys get closer and closer, you note that what was pastoral fields that were obviously tilled and harvested becomes this overgrown kind of fields that have nothing in them. They're completely barren. And as you get closer, suddenly Damiana stops.
I de-spider.
Okay, you de-spider. You knock a poison arrow.
Still on you?
These spiders, and Apollo has now gone flying face first into the ground.
Yeah, my bad. I immediately de-spider because I can hear all of plants. I can talk to plants. I can hear them screaming before we get to the front gate. All of the plants surrounding the front gate of this farmhouse are screaming in terror. So we know that something's not good there.
Ander,
He'll have his torch out, is that why?
There's a fucking vegetarian on a rampage out there.
Ander, as you get off of your horse,
A vegan hater.
it stinks. It smells god
than me.
awful bad. Like it hits you with a force in your face. It smells so bad. Like you're like, okay, this doesn't debilitate me, but you take a moment and you actually stop Roach, and you have to kind of stand there for a moment, and then you can kind of continue. So all of you are approaching right now the gate.
Can I haul her out? Can I haul her out towards everyone? I want to communicate that to everyone. I want to just say, this is the worst I've ever smelled, or this is the worst I've ever sensed. Get ready. And I pull my sword out as I dismount.
Okay.
Your sword?
What?
Your actual sword?
My real sword. My big sword. This
Can
one.
I now prepare an
Not
action?
his little sword.
That one.
Liam?
Yep, you can prepare an action. What is the trigger for the action?
The trigger for the action, if anything moves, I'm shooting at it.
Okay, fair enough. So you guys are all approaching the gate. The gate is closed right now. So Apollo, if you've got an action ready, you can't open the gate, but you do have your arrow knocked, and it's a poison arrow. So you're approaching right now. Normally, if we were in combat, I wouldn't let you move, but given the circumstances, you can move. And I'll just say that once you see an enemy, you're going to stop and let the arrow fly, and that's when you stop moving.
Yep. Andrew, you better be fucking right.
What do you cast that on?
Sorry, I was just looking at it.
Oh, you're just looking at it. Okay.
I just wanted to see the time.
Okay.
It's 1 minute, so I'm just hold off.
Okay. Who opens the gate?
I'll open the gate.
Okay. And are you guys fanned out? Are you in a line? What's your process?
I am behind.
Flying V from the Mighty Duck.
Do we have a map?
Should we change the map?
Yeah. Then we can show you.
1 second. As you guys, or are you okay? So yeah, tell me how you're positioned.
I
Point
you got a
force.
map up?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, look at the sexy
Boop,
map.
boop, 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 boop.
I'm gonna go. I want to have a warhammer in one hand and my pole of collapsing stretched out to 10 feet in the other hand.
Okay.
I am going to be like 30 feet back, like in here somewhere.
We lose
Okay.
them.
Oh, you're off in space?
Yeah, that's
I'm
okay.
off in
You're
space.
actually to be clear here, you guys are all technically off in space right now.
God, the internet sucks in Manitoba.
What do you mean the internet sucks in Manitoba?
Me.
Okay.
Me.
You guys want to arrange yourselves now, given that none of you are actually on the on that center area right now. As Ander, where are you, Slava? Or yeah, are you right there?
How do I turn back to me?
You asked me.
I said de-spider me.
Sorry.
Please. Dungeon Daddy. Oh, you had to know that was going to happen.
Why are there two of you, Wolrush?
I cast illusion. I charge into the fight.
Whoever's doing that, please stop.
Okay, there. And we're back. And we're back.
Stuck on my big T-bone.
Sorry about that, folks.
As you guys walk forward, you can see Ander in front of you, but your dark vision seems to fail. As you guys walk forward, you continue to walk forward, and it seems like Ander is there, but for some reason everywhere else is darkness.
Oh, is this dark?
Yeah.
Oh.
And as you guys walk forward, as Apollo, as you pass forward, suddenly all of your visions swim for a second. And you all arrive. I'm going to, for the sake of the game, you're all going to be on a grassy knoll right now, okay? So, like, where you guys are, that's how you are spaced out in feet-wise, but you're all on land, not in the darkness. But after your vision swims, you look around, and you're at the farmhouse, but when you look behind you, you see nothing but pure black. Pure darkness.
Okay. And can you see in the dark?
I cannot.
He's in the front, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Hi.
It's not real dark, it's evil dark. I don't know if actual light will help us.
Can I cast Moonbeam?
I can cast Dark Vision.
On me?
I could. Would that work, Liam?
Can you cast it? I thought it was just is it a spell?
Yeah, it's a spell. It's a spell I picked up.
Oh, ranger spell. Yeah,
You can only do it on yourself, though, can't you?
Is it a self cast or just put it in the? Can you put it in the chat?
No, I can touch any creature.
Okay.
It would probably be better if I was bright, but that would depend if anyone else has light.
Oh, I can toss some light on you.
Okay. So you
I'll
have.
show you what the.
Yeah, no, I know that's totally right. I just didn't know you had that. That's really cool, Ryan. I always forget about ranger spells. They're always very interesting.
Huh.
Very.
How many spell slots do you have? Do you need to save that for save your spell slots?
It's 8 hours.
Yeah.
You know, I got lots. I don't mind.
Okay.
It would be helpful if someone could see in the dark, though.
Ander, you now have dark vision.
Okay. Fucking send Roach in. Okay, let's see a little bit better.
One remaining, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How dark is it?
Behind you, it is a blackness of which your vision cannot penetrate. In front of you, it is just dark. Actually, hang on. I think maybe your settings are wrong.
Can I turn
one
into a cat and see better?
Cats have very limited dark vision. You're almost better off the way you are, because don't you have dark vision?
I have Moonbeam.
Not the same thing.
No, well, I know. I'm looking at my spells.
It's an ability. It's a feat.
I think
Can I put a torch on the end of my 10-foot pole?
I don't know if she has it.
Can you what?
If you tie it there, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I want to tie a torch to the end of my 10-foot pole.
Okay.
And now I've got a torch on a stick, as well as my warhammer in my other hand.
Okay, that doubles your...
And I'm going to walk towards the house cautiously while looking for danger.
Okay, so both of you take those first steps right there.
I'm getting ready to charge at anything that pops out.
Oh, you're still.
There's a move that's getting it, so I'm still got that action prepared, or I'm re-preparing that action.
Yep. No, I know you still have it prepared. Yep, you're good.
Might as well just call that Overwatch.
Spell, though, so that would probably get rid of that action, right?
Yes.
I can see in the dark. I have dark vision too.
Yeah.
So can I continue to walk in? These guys?
I'll leave him alone. He's good where he is.
Okay. So as you guys head closer, you hear this sound. And suddenly, a scarecrow that was in. And suddenly, a scarecrow that was, for a moment, just a scarecrow, transforms. And as it transforms, roll your attack roll.
Okay.
But what if it only needs a brain?
And it is laughing the most terrifying laughter you have ever heard.
Let me see. Should have also rolled here, boys. Character sheet. Core, normal. Okay.
Hail,
Sorry.
friend. How goes it?
Holy
Sorry,
shit!
friends.
Did you just roll a critical?
Oh, he did.
Yes, I did.
Oh, he did.
Sorry,
Okay.
Scarecrow. Plus, he gets
Rip.
poison damage too.
Okay, so okay, I'm gonna roll these actions at the same. You guys basically do this at the same time. So the arrow goes faster than the warhorse charging. So do your damage, Ryan. You just click the bow button.
17. Yeah, I'm trying to work out what does poison malice arrows do. I can't remember what we said for that.
I believe it was 1d4, but your target is poisoned if it can be poisoned, which is a status effect.
Okay.
And then roll one,
8.
1d4.
Okay. 16.
16.
Respectable.
Nice.
That's a fucking spicy roll, that is.
It's a pretty good roll, yeah.
That's like
'Cause what's
almost
your-
max on all of them.
Yeah, your max is 9, right?
Yeah.
For damage? Yeah. That's pretty fucking
Howard.
good.
Nice job.
And then it's critical, so is it not doubled?
I did that for him, I believe, did it not?
Okay.
No, because it's 1d8 is my damage.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's 1d8 plus 5, so it was 3. So you're doing. Oh yeah, it is 1d. It was. Oh, you're right. Okay, so roll another d8 as well.
Jesus Christ. It's got to be the best roll I've ever done.
Not bad, not bad. 20 damage. Very nice. Boom, headshot.
And let me just see something here. One of the few creatures that is immune to being poisoned.
Hmm.
But
I
is it
did not
immune
even
to
know that.
Trampling charge.
Yep. And
Oh.
did you already calculate your damage for that? I'm sorry if I missed it.
Hold
no,
hold
I
on a
haven't
second.
yet.
He's already prepared
Just-
those
just
actions.
for-
He's already prepared those actions, so you can't stop them.
Just
But
for
what were
fun,
you saying?
Ryan, roll another attack action and then click it and just see if it tacks on that extra d8. I wonder if it did it automatically because it was a crit. So
You can look in the formula.
Yeah.
The formula
you can-
tells you right there.
So
I don't
1d8
think it-
plus 5. Yeah,
So
it
3
didn't
plus
do
5,
it.
8.
Yeah.
And then
It was 8
1
plus
d8
6
is
is 14, so that's just regular damage.
Yeah.
That's regular damage. So what's the
Yep.
second 1d8 for?
That's
the
for
second
his
one
crit.
is for a crit. Crit
Okay,
roll.
so it did do the critical.
No, we did it manually.
I'm
No, he's asking the plus.
It
6,
does at
like
this
it rolls
point,
a
Devin.
1d8 plus 5.
It's just. Yeah, I'm good with the
Okay.
damage. Let's roll with it. If it comes up again, we'll nitpick it.
Mhm.
Did you do? You did. What was your attack? Because that was your damage.
No, Devin is right. No, Devin's right. He's right.
Okay.
Hover over the 6. Hover over the 6. It's rolled another 1d8 for me because it's a crit.
Oh, okay. I see.
I only
Yeah.
got a,
That's
He's
what
right.
I'm thinking. Yeah.
Okay,
you got it, man.
that's-
You're right.
I only got a 10 on that attack.
Only got a 10.
Well, 14 plus the 2 though for the poison damage.
Yeah.
The poison arrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, we get a health bar. That's nice.
Okay. A 10 does not hit. The scarecrow bats your hooves away and gives another cackle. And I'm gonna roll initiative for everybody.
Everybody.
You're just gonna roll an extra for everyone. We don't have to roll.
Yeah, you don't have to roll.
Cool.
Can I ask Azazel to bless me for the roll initiative?
Yeah, you can.
Well,
Can you
You're
do
already
me a
doing pretty
solid,
good.
Azazel?
I'm gonna, that was actually, half of those were already kept from a different map, so I'm just gonna redo that.
oh, but we rolled so well.
I finally got a good initiative.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize that.
You also have your cards you could add to your initiative too, Ryan. Your Jack.
If he wants.
If you want.
What was the guidance?
Or if you want to
Roll one action, because guidance doesn't cost anything though.
No.
So add
cantrip.
roll your d4, Ryan.
Sorry, my computer's bugging out.
I think I liked our last roll better. I think I liked it a lot better actually. Oof.
Did you roll?
Tanks going last. That's always good.
Yeah, it rolled.
Also, what's your health, Nick? Just out of curiosity.
I rolled shit on my health. It's only 12 for my horse.
So what happens if you die?
I just go back to my normal form. And
Okay.
whatever damage carries over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't carry over to like your.
Can
It
you-
doesn't take off your original health. Once you transform from an animal back to your human form, your full health in that human form.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah.
No, the excess damage does carry over.
The excess, yeah, over on top of what you die
Yeah.
with. But yeah. Okay, so
Oh,
But yeah, I'm
right.
back to full.
As you were
Yeah.
saying.
Dominia, it is your turn.
Okay, we're still fighting that scarecrow?
Yep.
Or is he dead?
He's still kicking.
Still there? Okay. Can I use entangle? Try to
Sure.
trap it?
Sure. Cast entangle.
Okay, so I click it.
Cast it away
That-
from me.
Click entangle. Yep.
Okay. I did that, and then what?
It didn't show up.
Oh,
There we
yeah,
go.
now it has. Okay. So a 20-foot scare starting from a point in range. Do you want to start from a point in range that does not include Ashrock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit, I
So-
didn't realize how close he was. I don't want to get the horsey tangled.
Yeah.
You could do it off the
Yeah, if we do to the right of the scarecrow.
Okay.
Do I have to roll anything?
He has to roll to succeed a strength saving.
What's
throw.
your spell DC, Carter?
It says at the
My
bottom.
what, sorry?
It's 14.
Oh, it says right there. Never mind.
Yeah, Liam, you should just an idea. Like use one of your symbols and mark whoever's concentrating with like a C or whatever that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I
So-
will do that. But yeah, I will do that exact thing.
Just because I know we always forget.
Yeah, that's the wrong button.
Here's balls. Oh,
Damn it!
You fully entangle this. It is completely restrained, which means it currently cannot attack unless it succeeds a strength check. Congratulations, you stopped it from attacking at all. Slava, it is your turn up.
I I go with Firebolt.
Okay,
Back with classic.
that hits. Roll damage. Oh, nice
Okay.
roll. Nice roll indeed.
nice. Very nice.
Everybody's.
Well, that's only 2d10, right? Like it's a very average roll.
Oh, okay, that's average. Sorry, I didn't realize it's 2d10 now because you leveled up. I forgot that.
Yeah.
Forgot that you're still level 4.
Good. That's pretty good for a cantrip. That's really fucking good for a cantrip.
It's like the ground.
Cantrips level up. Apollo, you are up, my friend.
Yeah, cantrips do scale, don't they?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, watch out, fuckers. Okay,
Colossal Slayer.
What's that?
I don't know. And
sorry guys.
That's okay.
I'm setting houses on fire.
Cooking.
Oh, so now it's okay to just randomly run in places and burn things. See how it is.
never okay.
So right now we can only see this little scarecrow, right?
Yeah. Everything else is inside the building. And there's nothing really around the building that you can see it's about 20 feet to either side, and it's just the same amount of grass.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna shoot at this fucking scarecrow then.
Alright. Show me what you got.
Okay. Copy.
25 hits, yes.
Okay.
You and your attack rolls, Apollo. How I've missed them. Okay, in the immortal words of one of my favorite DMs, how do you want to do this?
You stop me from drinking. Die so I can go back to my drinking.
The scarecrow kind of goes like, ah! And then your arrow pierces through where his heart would be. And that, my friends, is the end of that scarecrow.
Oh, he did.
Now, no one walk where he was, because Carly's spell is still up. Unless she wants to cancel
Yeah, don't get tangled.
It's probably on fire now.
I think we should leave it there just in case something comes at us. That'll at least stop it from coming on that side.
Can I poke the scarecrow with my fire stick?
Yes, you can.
Poke him with your rhythm stick.
Is that what they're calling it these days? He lights on fire.
Can I prep a bonus action? Hey, Liam, can I prep a bonus action?
That's a fucking good
Is
question.
the attack phase over, by the way?
Yes, you're no longer in initiative.
Okay.
Just wait. Wait for the tanks. Wait a second.
I'll just get ready to charge again if I see something, I guess.
Just calm down.
Can-
We're going inside. You might want to de-transform, I'm thinking. We're going inside the building.
He can
Just
fit.
charge in there as a horse. What are they going to do?
Yeah. Less places to hide.
Go away. What are you doing? Stop that.
Devin, I will allow it. I don't think it's in the
Okay.
rules, but
I
I think
want
it's
to.
reasonable to allow it.
Yeah, I want to prep a sanctuary on Slava.
If what happens, so you have to be specific about the trigger.
If we encounter significant enemies.
That's not as specific enough.
Significant enemies.
It has to be like, if
If we
I'm attacked,
encounter-
if Slava's attacked, if we roll for initiative.
If we roll for initiative.
I'll
if we
allow
roll for
that.
Initiative.
That's specific enough.
Okay. All right.
I am preparing another action. I have my bow ready with another poison arrow ready to go.
Okay.
If anything moves, it's fucking dying.
I walk up
anything
to the
moves.
door. I give
Anything
Wolrap a nod, like a come over here and help me. Oh, I get my fucking battering ram out. I get
Okay.
my battering ram.
Okay. What do
And
you
I
do with
ask
said battering
Wolrap-
ram after nodding at Wolrash? What's that, Devin?
I get ready to breach the door. You
Okay.
know, all SWAT style.
Okay. Wolrash, you're beside him, I guess? Also, that's not the door.
Sure.
This
Oh,
is the door.
where's the door?
It's 2 people wide.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I saw the different color. And I thought that.
No worries.
Okay.
So you breach the door.
Yeah.
Make a
breach the
strength
door.
check.
He also has dark vision, so you should be able
Swings
to
his
see
ram.
So you swing
ram like a little bitch,
as hard.
apparently.
You swing with a decent amount of force, and you.
Can I use Mage Hand before and open the door as he swings so he like crashes through?
Yes, you can, because the door is unlocked, and all it required was a slight push. So you
Perfect.
fall 2 full squares inside the building.
Fantastic news.
As you fall into this hallway, you almost drop your battering ram. Make a strength saving throw.
I'm not even mad.
You catch hold of your battering ram and are able to stuff it in your back, but as you look around, you see that there's like the embers of a fire kind of like glowing to the left-hand side. You're in a hallway. There is a door that leads to what looks like a kitchen-ish area on your right-hand side, but to your left is a sitting area, 2 chairs, a table, and these glowing embers. The thing you notice about this house, it is eerily quiet. And nothing seems to have been touched in a really long time.
Are there any house plants in this house?
There are nothing alive that you can that you're not in the house yet, but nothing alive that you can see. What are you doing, Deb? Okay.
I walk into the room with the embers and look for signs of activity.
Roll perception check.
Will I fit into this house as a horseman?
Ooh, critical fail.
Barely. Barely. Is everyone inside the house? Right? Like I don't know if you would be able to charge or really attack, because an attack requires you to rise up and use your hooves. And you could fit in the like you can fit in the hallway, but you couldn't like turn really a corner or like go farther than that.
I guess we'll have to revert then.
Okay. Azazel and Woolrash, are you guys chilling outside? While Andrew, I'm gonna resolve that in a second. But are you guys inside or outside?
I'm going to enter.
Okay. Apollo, where are you at?
I am not moving an inch.
Okay.
Nice work on the dynamic lighting.
Thank you. You're outside. So Azazel, you enter. So I'm gonna get Azazel and Andrew. You already rolled a perception check, but Azazel will get you to roll a perception check.
Mine really suck.
Where is everybody?
You're outside. Where are you?
I'm outside, but I wanted to go in the house.
Oh well, you can move your person inside the house. You can, even though it's darkness there. Once you go inside it, Carly, you'll be able to see what's inside.
So I want to be in the house with everybody else.
Okay, I'm just gonna move you. I'm just gonna move you right here, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Azazel. You guys, you don't notice anything. Ander.
What a normal house.
Yep, you go up and you're so Azazel, you're looking at the bookshelf right now, trying to see if there's anything there. Ander, you see something in the fireplace, sort of a glowing coal that looks like there's something shining on it, and you grab the poker and you stab it into the fireplace. And as you stab that poker into the fireplace opens up, and the embers, you realize, are not embers at all. They are a rocky tongue, and teeth open up, and the fireplace clamps down on your arm. I just scared the shit out of my dog. I'm sorry, Friday. Outside you go. It clamps down on your arm. You will get to cast Sanctuary on Slava, but it's going to attack you. It's going to do an attack roll. As that happens.
Good question, man.
What, can I do something?
You can't do anything yet. All right. Well, as soon as I finish saying this, Carly, you will be able to do something. Azazel, hearing this happen, you turn slightly, just in time for the bookshelf behind you to launch itself forward into the back of you.
Does he have Sanctuary put on him already?
Yes, he does.
Your butthole off my computer screen.
Hearing this commotion, I think I'd head towards Azazel's room.
Yeah, you each will have like 1 square of movement basically. I just have to correct something in the background, guys. Sorry, give me 1 moment.
Who got chomped by the fire monster?
Devin did.
Devin did? Okay.
So Devin, you're actually.
No beer, not that beer.
Nope.
Shittins, don't let her drink beer.
Well, that's fine.
Come on.
Sorry, guys. Hang on.
Come on. Oh, sure, you'll snuggle with Dad, but you won't snuggle with me, you asshole. Come on.
So, how are we going to resolve this for my Constitution save? Before or after? Like,
after.
Do I bite and then get cat and then cast?
Yeah, you bite
Get
with
bit
you get
and then
cat.
cat.
You bite with one of your hands gets bitten down on the one that you usually use the sword with, and with your shield, you use it. You always use it as an arcane focus. So you arcane focus it and cast it on Slava. But it is going to.
Did I give myself?
Just see a cattail going across your camera.
You take 6 piercing damage and 2 acid damage, so a total of 8 damage. Devin.
Look at my butthole.
Oh, I apologize for Steve.
I don't.
It's okay.
It's okay. That just aided. That's just my aid.
Did you get it on anyone? Or did you keep your aid to yourself?
I'd try to keep it to myself.
The attack has disadvantage, right?
Happen.
What's the rule of Sanctuary again, Devin?
I'll
They have
pop it up. Just hold on. I'll just pop it up.
Okay.
Oh.
Give me your shitters.
So I'm gonna say this a little bit louder. Being attacked by a bookcase. Worst case scenario.
Damn those books. Think of the knowledge you'll get.
I'm going to go help Azazel.
Knowledge is power.
Somehow the bookcase succeeds the wisdom
I
saving
allowed to
throw
help Devin yet?
required to attack this thing, and it's going to. But an 11 doesn't hit anyway. So the bookcase tried to fall on you, and you managed to shove it back with your elbow. Damiana, you won't get a full turn, but what is it that you wanted to do?
Can I cast Wall of Water?
Not yet, because we're all about to roll initiative.
So click on your character, Hen.
No, don't. I'm gonna do it. Just because that way it's easier when I do it. Apollo, where are you right
Daddy
now?
will do it.
Where are you right
He's
now?
outside.
Okay, you hear all this commotion on. Do you rush forward or are you fucking chilling?
Save
No,
us.
I'm gonna ask.
Save us.
I'm gonna ask Gruck to slowly move up to the door and report to me what he sees while I have an attack action. With my bow drawn, I'm going to slowly come up behind him and sort of angle myself in through the door. Also, he has dark vision, so he should be able to see.
Yeah.
Can I yell at Gruck and tell him to tell Apollo that I will buy him as many drinks as he wants for the night if he gets his ass in this house to help us?
So this is how far I'll give you before initiative starts. Gruck yells back at you in Goblin and simply says, "The furniture is attacking."
Okay, I am not going to rush in, but I am going to stand in the doorway and see if I can see anything, and I'll prepare an action to fire on anything that looks particularly weird.
You do not have enough time to do that because you're so far away. So you're gonna have to move up to inside there, and there won't be any point to prepare an action. That'll be part of your turn. You have to use your movement to get close enough. Gruck will open the door for you. But you won't be able to fire on anything where there's anyone in front of you, because right now you'll only be able to see the hallway.
Okay.
Nick's still a horse or...
Okay. Initiative round is starting.
Hey! Little shithead, stop. That's my iPad charger.
Oh, wait.
Sorry, Jared. Sorry.
I've been waiting
Sorry,
all
Charlie. Come here.
fucking
I'm sorry.
day to eat this. Oh,
Get!
Mimics and flying swords.
Get out of here. Get out.
So
Steve.
Devin, make
Being
a strength ability check.
Strength, not saving throw.
No, specifically not a saving throw.
You retract your claws.
Is that Roach or is that you?
Oh, I'm just talking as Roach.
Okay.
I don't know, orgasm.
One moment, sorry. I just gotta calculate my... Oh man, you managed to resist it, and you yank your hand out of the grapple that it was trying to keep you in, ripping some of your skin off, and as you try and push down away from it, it's going to try and bite you again. And it's also going to try and grapple you again.
Ryan, you're not eating steak with ketchup, are you?
Not yet. Why?
And
No.
it
Why?
critical hits you.
It's not okay.
What do you mean it's not okay?
Fantastic news. Are the chairs alive too?
So it does
fuck.
9 piercing damage. No, it does a total of
Sweet.
17 damage to you.
What?
It crit. I don't know what to say. It crit really well, and it did max damage.
Oh my god. So that 53 minus 17. 36. 36 hit points. Alright.
On the upside, you passed the grappling check yet again, so you managed to slide your other arm out of its mouth. Or actually, no, make a strength check. Sorry, you have to make your strength check. It just rolled really low, so...
At least you can just cut yourself and heal yourself. That's not so bad.
Yeah. Okay, so you managed to pull yourself out of the grapple yet again. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn, Andrew.
Alright. Are the chairs attacking me too?
They look very hostile, yes.
Okay. Alright. Well, it's time to fucking pull this bad boy out of the box, I think. Where is it? Okay. Double check. I can see everything, right?
Yeah, you can see everything around you. You just can't see through the walls, so you can't see what's happening with his Azel.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll do this first, and I can still get a bonus action afterwards, correct?
Yeah, that's how I play, but yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do... Alright. Okay.
What has to roll Constitution
Hold on.
saves?
The chairs and the mimic.
Against a 14?
Against a 14, yeah.
Okay, they
I
all
don't know
fail.
why.
They all fail.
They all fail. Great. I don't know why branding smite is added to that. I have no idea.
Okay, what is supposed to happen when they fail the Constitution save?
Okay, they'll all take 10 damage then.
Okay.
I believe.
Use your WD-40 that chair.
That's my belt on the leather.
They all take 10 damage?
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Uh,
Or take 1d6, yeah. Yes, they all take 10 damage. Yeah.
one of the chairs rolled really low on its health, so you full-on blasted one of the chairs back, and it knocked itself into pieces. The other chair lost one of its legs, but is still kicking. Ashrock, a flying dish.
Hold on. I'm not done.
Oh, you're not done? Sorry.
I
Apologies. Okay.
still have a bonus. I still have a bonus.
Okay, I thought you cat. Okay, yeah.
I like we're in the castle from Beauty and the Beast.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. Bump up your AC.
And yeah. You want to give me the concentration marker so we don't forget?
Good call.
That's a lot of damage. Oh yeah, so that's the symbol you're using?
Yeah, the magic. I'd call it the magic symbol.
Okay. Coolio. I'll grab a beer.
Ashrok, you take 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
Gentle.
I actually got to get going on my turn. If we're still in combat, you just back me out of the room a step and summon a bunch of wolves in front of me.
Sure.
That works.
Okay. Are you guys down to kind of finish? If you have to go, actually, I feel like maybe we should end it here. I know it's in the middle of a battle, but it's always going to be in the middle of a battle.
Yeah,
So
if you guys want to finish, that's fine too. I got to take off early.
Okay, I'll finish up the battle a bit more, and then we'll see where it ends.
All right. You guys have a good night.
Okay.
Hey, man.
Talk to you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye.
Sarah.
Sad face.
You take 8 slashing damage, Ander, as
Sweet.
the other chair attacks you, or bludgeons.
Why cannot edit? I want to edit. Okay, 8 slashing damage. Do I have to do a con save?
Yes, you do. You save.
Yep.
Damiana, it is your turn.
Okay, so Devin was on fire or not on fire?
He's not on fire. He's just being half-eaten.
By the fire monster?
Yeah, it's not a fire. It's actually a kind of a gelatinous thing pretending to be a fire. It's not actually on fire at all.
Okay. Get out of your speed. Okay. Well, there goes that idea.
So did the chair
Like
hit me?
a gelatinous situation.
Yeah, the chair hit you, Devin. It should have been bludgeoning, but I said slashing.
Okay. Fucking chair was able to roll over 20.
It rolled a 23.
Wow.
I am maxing out these rolls right now. Like, I
Can
am
I-
rolling better than I ever have.
Can I cast Moonbeam? Inside?
You definitely can.
Because then anything that comes into like our radius burns, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay, cast Moonbeam. I just want to remember what the spell is exactly.
Clicked it.
Okay, I'm just waiting for it to pop up.
Clicked it twice, so maybe I fucked up.
Just, yeah, click it one more time. Oh, I heard something.
Can I cast that around Devin?
It's just a 5-foot radius.
I don't think so. I think we talked before.
So you can cast it. You can cast it on the gelatinous mimic.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Two D10 on a failed save. Oh, a shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage. Does a mimic count as a shape changer?
Yes, it does.
I read the fine
Good job.
print.
Good job. Woolrash, you're up.
Oh, if it fails, it also instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume it to perform until it leaves the spell's light.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Very
going
good
to
card.
help
Very-
Azazel
Okay.
with his bookcase that's
Okay.
attacking him. And can I use my bonus action to put away my staff of... Oh shit, what is that
You
staff
can
called?
just drop
It'd be
it.
a free action.
You can just drop it
or
to.
it'd be
Okay, yeah, I'll drop it and then I'll
It'd be
use my
free action.
Warhammer two-handed attack.
Okay. Is it a free
The
action to
bookshelf.
stow though?
it's
Oh, yeah,
a
you
free
get-
action to stow.
Okay, yeah, you can stow it, and then you're gonna attack with Warhammer. Okay, sounds good.
Actually, I'm going to go here
Okay,
to attack with the Frulam's halberd because it's
Oh,
got 10
okay.
foot reach, right?
sounds good. Yep.
And that
Go
way
for
I can reach this and the guy on the other side of Ashrock.
it. Certainly can. Yep. That hits.
That hits.
Very nice. That
Very
is
nice
a lot
indeed.
of damage. Oh, that's perfect. That was a perfect roll. Nice.
Yep. And I'm going to attack it again because I have extra attacks as a level 5 barbarian.
You do. How do you want to do this?
Gently, apparently. Swinging at the bookshelf.
So just like lumberjack
I know.
style, you take this halberd and you just crack what you think should just be like a what should be just like a bookshelf kind of almost bends and bounces, and kind of as it bounces your halberd attack, you turn around and you slash it again and kind of cut it, and as it cuts, it kind of like and loses its form as it falls to the ground.
Excellent. And thus ends my turn.
And thus ends your turn. The broom is pretty pissed at you, and it's going to try to attack you. Azazel, you get an attack of opportunity on it. I don't know if that allows you to use a spell. I don't think so.
Should
Unless it's a...
Try
cantrip.
to go for beer.
Oh my god! The broom crit! It went straight for your asshole and it hit
On the
it.
shaft.
You take 11 bludgeoning damage.
Wait, am I getting attacked by the broom?
Yeah, the broom crit on you.
11 penetrating damage. Wait, do I get to take my a cantrip opportunity attack on him?
I think so.
I think so too. That's the way I understood it.
I thought that was just with your feet, though.
Like, just what I was reading the other day is that they implemented cantrips as a method for sorcerers to have like an actual attack that they can use that's functional instead of lugging.
I used to have a
forward.
dagger, but like I guess I could just.
I'll allow it.
punch it.
Fuck it. Go for it.
well.
Let me check if that hits. 1 sec.
What the fuck did he start them so damn early?
That does
Who
not
are you?
hit.
Who are you?
Unfortunately.
A 10 doesn't hit a broom. Come on, it's a fucking broom. For fuck's sakes.
The magic broom.
It's got an 11.
Magic.
What do you want from me?
Oh my god. Well, at least now we know. Getting it killed by furniture is a fucking great feeling.
I wish I had like any amount of understanding about how I've rolled crits. Okay, that doesn't hit, clearly. Okay, Apollo, it's finally your turn.
Hey.
It's finally your turn. You're
Can
gonna
I
have
come in?
you have to move up to the steps to be able to see Damiana, but you currently
Attacked by a
cannot
broom.
see any of the enemies. You can only hear the sounds.
Okay, well, we'll walk up to the door then.
Okay. You would need to walk up. Let's see how far this is. You need to walk up to here to be able to take any shot, which would take your
I
action and
can
a
use my bonus action to dash, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll use my bonus action to dash.
Okay. And that's where you want to be?
Yep, at the door.
Okay, you're slightly in the door. Or do you want to go right here for now?
Oh, just like slightly in the doorway, just
Okay.
so I can see the action.
Okay. Can you use your bonus action to dash? I thought it was had to be your action.
Well, I have 2 actions.
You have 2 attacks. You have 1
Two
action.
attacks.
2 attacks, 1 action.
I think that's it. I think you can use a bonus action now.
You can use
You
the
can
bonus
throw
action
daggers.
now.
You throw some daggers at that fucking chair.
If that's a bonus action.
I think it is, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it
I
is.
think so.
I thought he used it as a bonus action before he attacked so he could get his Colossal Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I did give you those knives. You can do that.
A dash, so I have 1 action to attack.
Yeah. So if you choose
Yeah.
to
If
use
you
your
use your action.
Yeah. You have to use your action to dash. If you choose to use your action as an attack, you get 2 attacks.
Okay, actually.
Unless you're hasted, then you get an extra attack, but not an extra double attack. Or an extra action. You could dash, you could attack twice. If you're hasted, you could attack twice.
Use my
and
bonus.
dash.
I can use a spell as a bonus, right?
Yep, absolutely you can.
If it's a bonus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Down to see what we're dealing with here. What the fuck? We got bookcases. I don't know what to make of this, guys. Okay.
Bookcases, chairs, flying brooms. Is that silverware? Are we being attacked by silverware?
Yeah, it's a set of
I'm
plates and
going
dishes.
I'm going
Some
to
silverware.
cast. Give me a second here. Bring my spells up.
I went full Beauty and the Beast on you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We are not anyone's guest.
Yeah, I'm going to cast this healing range. Healing spirit, sorry.
Sorry.
Did that come up?
Yeah.
Sorry, I clicked.
What until the spell ends? What a perfect spell to use at this exact moment because it can't heal constructs. So none of my bitches get heals. Where do you place it?
Yes. I'm going to place it right, like, sort of right here.
They haven't taken any damage. I've taken 30 damage, Ryan.
Well,
Third.
walk into the circle.
Okay. I'll try without provoking
until
an
the
opportunity of
spells.
attack. But
You are creature move into spirit space. How big is the space again? A 5-foot cube.
5-foot cube. So that's just like literally one person. You can cast it on one person.
Well, yeah, and if they move through it, you can. As long as someone moves through it, they can do it. Do you want to cast it on Woolrash or do you want to cast it on Elfred? Just because Elfred's actually losing health right now.
Hey, I just got critted by a broom.
Oh yeah, no, you did. You both lost health. Never mind. Sorry.
That's right. Why can't we steal their health bars? We can't see either of their health bars. Why is that?
You can. They're just underneath other health bars. So what does he heal?
Oh, really?
You know what? I'll put it right here for now, and then anyone who wants to come into the circle can heal and then attack afterwards if you want.
They have to start their turn there. Nice.
You can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, minimum of twice. Don't forget the concentration mark too.
Yeah.
I think these fucking chairs are gonna kill me. I don't know. I'm not feeling good about this.
Azazel, it's your turn, buddy.
Is it my turn?
Slava?
Okay.
Slava's turn.
Oh, Slava's turn.
I want revenge on that bookcase.
It's already dead.
It's already dead.
It's dead.
Woolrash killed
I
it.
got my revenge.
I avenged you.
Perfect.
If you want to get the broom that just sodomized me.
Yeah, I will join the broom, and I mean, I will attack the broom.
Okay.
And
Oh,
I so want to use a fireball.
you could use haste instead.
I can't use haste. I've already hasted the kid that's not with us.
You didn't cast haste then.
Oh, I didn't? Okay.
No,
cool.
he was too far away. There isn't that many of them, but
Is the kid with us?
no.
No.
Oh,
Dropped him off his parents.
Dropped him off with the parents.
it's irresponsible. He needs to learn to take care of things himself.
Hey, at least he still has
Not a
parents.
place for
Oh, I love the
child.
fucking ambiance.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's this is not the main bad guy, so I'm gonna keep haste and fireball for later.
You only get 1 or 2? One of each?
I only have 2 spell slots for level 3.
Oh, okay. That's right.
So I will.
No, you're right. We probably have this in hand. Probably. Really, it's just a broom, some silverware, a chair. This mimic is tough, though.
Well, of course, now 22. Broom.
Roll damage.
And I know that hits. 12.
Nice. The broom is set on fire. Roll 1d4.
Is it still inside Woolrash?
No.
3.
Okay. How do you want to describe this?
So as it's in Woolrash, it's like imagine a firework, and I set a fuse alight at one end, and it just travels, ashes going all the way down until the whole thing is gone.
Awesome.
Damn it. I just want to read it. Just want to fucking read it. I don't do that.
Okay, sorry. As Alfred begins to cast his summoning animal spells, suddenly everything stops and you hear something. You hear whispering. And then the whispering grows louder and louder.
Hell, hotel rooms are cheap at the moment.
And as the
We burn this bitch.
as the whispering grows louder and louder,
Fuck it, let's go and do our triathlon Saturday.
you hear a creepy giggle. And everything stops. All of the commotion, all of the plates, the chairs, even the mimic retracts its jaws. And floating down from the roof above is a ghostly figure of a little girl. And she says,
Do we have any smudge sticks?
"That's enough. Now, I want you all to listen to me. It's playtime, and I want you to play with me."
Oh,
No,
Andrew,
the
you're
fuck
up.
out of there.
And and as she floats down, Damiana, you see behind her a large ghostly figure with claws seeming
Dad?
to drip this black ichor, and it follows along behind her as she makes her way down, and she looks at Andrew and says, "Won't you play with me? Won't you play with me? I'll make them stop hurting you, but only if you play a game."
She's talking to me.
She's talking to you right now.
What's
You look
the
like
game?
fun. The game is guessing, silly. But get everyone has to be in the kitchen.
Where are we on the smudge sticks? Do we have any? A crucifix, garlic.
She looks at you guys and says, "We should all sit down at the kitchen table. That's how we play games in my house." And as she says this,
Put your mask on.
the chairs fully resolve from where they were, like slowly, like they were bent out of shape and they were attacking you and swinging around. They sit down nicely and they seem to lose that sort of shifting quality that the magical floating gave them, and they look again just like normal chairs.
I walk over to the kitchen table.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a seat.
walk
I
through the-
break
through the
all
healing
the
thing.
furniture that was just floating around.
It was just
I smite the broom first.
So 1d6 to walk through the
you
healing
start the chairs. As you go to smash the plate, she says, "That's enough. Stop that. Otherwise, I'll be angry."
But
And
is the plate smashed?
The plate is smashed. Yes. You
Ah,
smashed the
good.
plate.
That's one less enemy for later.
You smash the plate. She says, "That's enough. Stop that. No more." And she says, "Now, we have to have some lights."
Can I shout?
1 second. And she snaps her fingers, and sort of these ghostly lanterns all along in the candelabra that you now see kind of light up with these eerie dark blue
What did you
flames.
call it?
Yeah,
Candelabra?
what did you candelabra.
Candelabra.
Not a
I'm doing a lot of
candelabra.
things
I like
right now.
candelabra.
Those are
Okay?
two very different things.
I'm doing a lot of things right now. Cut me a little bit of
I don't know
slack.
what either of those things are.
Chandelier.
Maybe. You want to see my candelabra?
Uh,
Are you Googling candelabras now? Sorry.
It's okay.
We should.
And everything lights up. She's floating at the head of the table. And Apollo, what do you do? Sorry?
I'm gonna bring my bow up and I'm gonna aim it at her.
Okay. She looks at you and she says, "Put it down. Put it down.
Why?
We'll all play a game."
Just
and
about
then
2
maybe
seconds ago, your entire furniture was just attacking us and all of our friends, and now you just want to put it down? No, that's not how it works where I'm from. I pull my bow back.
Now.
I use calm emotions on everybody.
Okay. That just adds to your persuasion, though, doesn't it?
No. Hold
Okay.
on a second. Nope, not that one. This one. 20-foot radius sphere center on a point you choose. So.
Okay.
Let's do. How do we make shapes again? God damn it, I can't remember.
The little square at the top left, I believe.
Yeah, draw shape.
So they have to make a wisdom. Everyone has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. No, I don't. Never mind. I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to reveal this yet.
You have to make wisdom saving throws, you said?
Yeah, except for
20 feet. 20 feet. Yeah, that's everybody. So from this point right here.
does that include Alice?
Yeah, it includes her as well.
Okay.
We don't calm this bitch down.
Calm everybody down.
1 second.
And then I lose my +2 AC because now I'm concentrating on something else. Learn about creatures of your choice that is hostile towards. So I make everybody indifferent to each other. I make the furniture indifferent to us, and I make us indifferent to the furniture and Alice.
Okay, 1 second.
Indifference ends if the target is attacked or harmed by a spell, or if it witnesses any of its friends being harmed. Up to a minute.
Okay. 1 second.
Fuck, draw a circle. There's gotta be a way to draw circles.
And
You can't. You just do squares.
no, you do freehand.
Oh, you just do freehand?
Yep.
So,
Okay, so
really terrible.
usually it fails
freehand.
its saving throw. Okay.
We also, this thing too.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. What do you say?
Say, everybody, let's just calm down a second. Just hear what she has to say.
So
She's the reason we're here, after all.
what you have to do, whatchamacallit, Ryan, is simply lower your bow. You don't have to stow it or anything else like that. You just have to lower it from an attacking position to a not attacking position and unknock an arrow. Because you're not
Why
in
do I have to do that?
because he cast, or first you have to roll a wisdom saving throw. All of you have to roll wisdom saving throws, so now would be a good time
What's
for
this?
Right now?
that. DC 14. Carly doesn't give a shit. Apollo doesn't give a shit.
I'll just.
We
I'm
don't
fucking
give a fuck
pissed.
about no bitch.
Oh,
Wolrash has to put his
Wolrash.
weapon away.
Fucking Apollo.
Azazel's
The
fine.
guy who just got a fucking tacked 2 minutes ago.
What's that? Well, let's just calm down here. Just calm down a second. Let's use a level 2 spell slot so we can just calm down for a second.
Apollo is not listening. He's pissed off.
Yeah, he resists the effect.
He's not lowering his bow at all.
She says, "Are we going to play a game or not?"
Candyland?
And the wraith behind her opens up its hand as if to like block a shot from behind her. And you hear it. And the sound chills all of you to the bone.
This white thing in the background.
Yeah. But it's supposed to be like made of black smoke.
And what is she made of?
She is the ghost of a little girl. She is sort of a light blue, ghostly, like a light blue gray, but not made out of smoke. She's got a defined form. It's just transparent. Silence reigns all around as the chairs have become still. Everything else has become still. And it's up to you, Apollo. You're at a bit of a Texas or a standoff here.
I'm not in the mood for games.
She
I'm
says,
not lowering my bow, but do what you have to.
"Well, maybe your friends will play a game with me." And the wraith behind her just moves slightly over here and down beside her. And she says, "Now, I want to play a guessing game. Who's up for a guessing game?"
42.
I'll even give you a clue.
Still vote
Sure.
with smudge this bitch, but
Okay, whoever shouts out the answer first, that's who I pick. So be careful. If you say an answer, I'll pick yours.
little girl giggle.
Okay.
The scariest thing is Liam's little girl voice. Like that.
Yeah.
That's what I intended. I was like, I could find a little girl voice, and I'm like, wait, the most terrifying thing is when me trying to do this. She goes, now.
I just imagine that's how you talk to Jay in bed.
No, I just whisper things like, well done, Draco.
Work.
Why don't you Voldemort me in bed? What the hell?
I know my
Joking.
girl. She's into Harry Potter, so you gotta know your lady friend. Okay. Anyway, she goes, okay. The clue is, it's 5 letters, and it's in this room. For every guess you guess wrong, my father will summon a friend, and that'll help you play with us, because there's just not enough of us. If you can't
Death.
guess it, you shout out death.
Yeah.
The wraith behind
Fucking
him
dead, aren't I?
summons another ghost.
Fuck. Sorry, guys.
She goes, that's wrong. Do you need a clue?
I will fire
Yeah,
at this ghost.
take a clue.
You fire at the ghost?
Yep.
Okay. As you let a bolt loose to the ghost, I want you to make a charisma saving throw. The ghost possesses you. You
Rip.
lose all of your faculties, and she goes, that's not very nice! And she launches herself forward and fully possesses Apollo. And you can hear now Apollo is going to walk over, and he's going to sit on the table.
I cast Hold Person on Apollo.
Okay. Okay, as he's walking over, I'll put him right...
No. As soon as he's taken over, I pin him to the ground.
Okay, let's do contested... you know what? No, you know what? It takes a second to possess someone. I'll give you that one. Roll, what's the DC on Hold Person? 15...
15 Wisdom.
Wisdom? Okay.
Hey, all this like creaking, I feel like we're on a boat.
Retails its...
Want me to
What's the
roll
house?
wisdom?
It retains its wisdom. Okay, so... Roll a d20. The ghost gets a natural 20, and she goes, one more thing like that, and I'll sick my father on you. And she casually, using Apollo's body, walks forward and sits on the table. He's like, now I won't give you a clue. What's your next guess? It's not very nice, but I made him be nice. So now it's okay.
I really would like a clue. I'm sorry. I tried to stop him.
Roll a charisma or a persuasion check.
Okay. Should I, or is that stupid?
You do whatever you feel is the best strategy, huh?
It's dumb.
She goes, in Apollo's body, she goes,
I gotta look around the room and see if there's anything that stands out or seems out of place.
Okay, roll a perception check while this is going. She goes, fine. It has an A in it.
There's actually a projector.
Has an A in it. Has an
That's
A in
A,
it.
she's
and it's a
lo-
5
letters?
word.
And she's looking
Oh.
around.
5 letters.
If it's a chair, I honestly, I'm gonna
Well, I was going to
leave.
say,
I'm gonna log
Can I-
off.
can I ask?
It's a
Table.
chair. I hate this.
Do you
I
guys
ask a
say that out
question?
loud, or are you just... she's like, guess first, and then you can talk. What's the next guess?
Chair.
You were so much closer this time. So much closer. There is an eye in it, but now Dad needs another friend.
Well,
But
that
that's it.
rules out table and plate.
She said,
So
but that's
5
it.
letters.
I think we've got enough friends, don't you? This is enough
5
people
letters,
to play.
an A and an I.
That's 2 guesses. 1 guess for each of you. But him, she points at Apollo, turns his own finger and points at his own chest. He doesn't get a guess.
I don't want to guess there anyway.
Apollo, I'm sorry, but sometimes sacrifices need to be made. It was great to venture with you, but your journey ends here.
Is the survivor?
Carly,
do
did
it.
you want to say
Don't
something?
do it.
You haven't said something in a while.
Don't do it.
Carly wanted to send an animal friend out.
I would like to send an animal.
No
This is. I'm not actually
We
gonna
don't
do this.
need fireball.
But can I send an animal friend to go find Sam and Dean Winchester so we can get rid of this bitch? No, we don't
You
do
can
crossovers.
certainly try.
I feel like diplomacy is still an option.
I feel like we should
Still,
burn this fucking
it's
house
not
to the ground.
Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I was thinking. And it's not going to be a fireball. It's going to be twinned fireball.
Okay, give me a second. Let me look at my.
Oh my god.
5-letter
my
word
God.
has an A and an I in it.
Yeah, fireball.
And it's in the room.
Hold
Those the clues,
on.
Liam?
Hold
Yes,
on.
correct.
Yes.
Those
Yeah,
are the clues.
fireball has an A and an I.
It's not 5 letters, though.
The way I spell it, it does.
Ryan,
Yeah.
you want to make a charisma saving throw?
Sure can.
What if I turned into a cat to distract a little girl?
A what? A charisma saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you can say a full sentence, whatever you'd like to say.
Burn in hell, bitch.
And then she goes, he's silly.
Oh.
Honestly, she needs to. The only redemption she's going to get is through death. And very much a Azazel thing to give her.
Say the word.
Is to give her safe passage to the afterlife.
What is this thing over here, Liam?
I don't see what you're pointing at. That's just a barrel.
So it's in the room. Can you describe a few things in the room?
Sure.
Something that we might not be in the,
Sure. So,
not extremely obvious.
So the room, I mean, it's fairly spacious given a dining room. It's kind of your usual sort of area. It's got a pantry in it. It's got plates, cups, knives, the entire thing. It's kind of got all stacked in that corner. And in that corner, it's kind of like where they would have kept their dishware. So it's pots and different things like that. They obviously kind of cooked things on the hearth, the fireplace, and then brought them over to the dining area. There is a teapot and tea set currently on the table. There are still books in the wrecked bookcase that is now kind of resolved to its original form in sort of a broken bookcase at the far wall. And around the table, there are chairs enough for everyone.
Trial. I'm going to guess trial as my clue. Or as my guess.
Okay. She goes, not quite. I'll give you one last clue.
Not quite.
It's the most precious thing in this room to my father. He loved it with all his heart.
Oh, Alice.
That's my name. You got it. Dad, we don't
Who
need
the
as many.
fuck is Alice?
We don't need as many friends to play anymore. It's fine. And she takes her hand with Apollo and she brushes through one of the ghosts, and it disappears. And she brushes through the next ghost, and it also disappears. And
She's a
then
wizard.
the wraith looks at her and kind of cocks its head and goes, and when she goes, "No, Dad, they won. They won, Dad. Don't worry about it. It's all fine, and they're gonna come and play games with me now, all the time." And the wraith reaches its fingers, and he puts his fingers into Apollo's head, and this little girl starts to scream. And that's where we'll end today.
You fucker.
Oh, with Apollo getting his brain finger banged by a ghost?
Indeed,
You
indeed.
fucker.
Ha! I got sodomized by a broom, you get sodomized by a wraith.
Getting skull fucked.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
We solved the riddle after only like 3 extra clues.
I was like, pain, train, AI
Thinking
words.
family, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Also, I was thinking like pain because like the daughter
I couldn't get past taint.
did. You're welcome. Yeah.
It's the most precious thing. Taint!
What? It has an A and an I. Close.
5 letters.
It's like I don't see what that has to do with chairs. I guess it's like you sit on it. You sit on your taint. I guess it's similar. My God.
Depends if you have proper posture. Right now I'm just sitting on my buttocks. My taint's kind of free floating.
Oh,
I'm slouched.
No, good job,
oh,
guys.
my fuck.
I really thought you guys were gonna make a much bigger and much worse scene there, but then Apollo ended up getting possessed.
Oh,
I still think we
don't
should
worry.
light the bitch on fire.
If honestly, I flipped. Like I rolled a d20. If I did more than 10, I would have blown everyone up, like him, the wraith, and the ghost, and that would have been it. But I guess luck's with him today.
I mean, that's a strategy.
For your decision making, you rolled a die as well.
Yeah.
I like it. It's good. Good. I'm glad we didn't apocalypse now this bitch. We can do that after, when everyone's outside the building. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
We just need some smudge sticks, I'm telling you.
So this is day 2 of 40. This might take a while.
We'll reach the destination in like 8 years.
2025. Yeah. One
You
session
said
a
that
month.
paperwork, right? Okay.
It shouldn't always take this long, but you guys rolled really high on a lot of things, and I was like, well, guess
Also
I'll move this
step.
ahead.
Chair.
I rolled
And a
3
fire.
natural 20s, and they were all with furniture, except for the one with the mimic, I guess.
Retarded. It's pure retarded.
It's it's a deal.
Mm-hmm. That was fun. That was a good set. I am sitting on the edge of my chair, and I can't wait to find out what happens next. Which
Excellent.
do we know when our next possible?
No idea, but I was looking at I might
should
not be
mark
taking
my-
as many days off as I thought I was camping.
Next weekend off. I am camping. Probably the whole. And tomorrow, I might work Tuesday as well. We'll see.
Next Monday I'm off for...
We're gone for like 2 weeks.
We're gone for 2 weeks.
Oh,
We've
okay.
been gone for 2 weeks.
About 10 days. Yeah.
I'm on nights this entire weekends too as well. So other than that, I could
I can play anytime.
do an afternoon session Saturday.
Thanks
or
for
Sunday.
making it today, Ryan. I know you had an emergency and everything else, and you still made it to the session, so that's appreciated that you came after
Yes.
doing an emergency thing.
Yeah, no worries, man.
I'm glad everyone was here.
That's a terrible joke, Ken.
Fuck you, that was funny.
What'd you say?
To find the joke again. Cow farts come from the derriere.
Nice. Nice.
I like
And-
dad jokes. Leave me alone.
And Carly, I appreciate your makeup.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Says what? Somebody who has no job right now, just at home. I could have cleaned all of this mess, but I have ADHD. Possibly.
Allegedly.
So
We'll
next.
find out Friday.
So what about the 13th? Or is that when you guys are leaving?
We are gone the 12th to the 21st.
12th to the 21st. Okay. And I am gone most of the next week.
Nick doesn't have anything marked off the next couple weeks.
Yeah, but I'm
Usually,
going to be gone on
yeah.
our Friends Fest. It's called. We're doing Folk Fest, but smaller and with more drugs.
more drugs, less music.
More drugs, less music.
More drugs, less music. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah. If last
does
time was
sound
anything to go by, it definitely will be.
I hope the nice
These,
lesbians at my mom and dad's
friends-
bring us more weed.
Your mom and dad harbor lesbians?
No, there's this very wonderful lesbian couple that lives next door to mom and dad. And they gave us a mason jar of like homemade weed butter and we put it into brownies and holy shit.
Honestly, guys, I'm just gonna say this: July is pretty fucked,
Yeah, July's pretty fucked.
and
Plus
like,
the MOAS, like on the 15th, so we're all going to be watching the ticker. We're just going to quit our jobs and watch the ticker. So, you never know what's going to happen after
What?
that.
The ticker.
and then I'm camping. So really, I might have the 4th and the 5th of August, or the 9th and the 10th of August. And the rest of August isn't bad. I even have some weekends off. But
August
Yeah, the
9th, 10th, and 11th, we are camping.
okay,
Yeah.
Okay,
21st,
I'm off.
22nd.
It was a good
Awesome.
session, everyone.
okay.
All right, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Good
See
night.
you, Slava.
Look at him, man.
21st,
Realistically,
22nd looks clear there, Liam, in July. But yeah, you're right. It's fucked. July's fucked. Everyone's busy.
21st and 22nd. Yeah, I could technically do it. I have a conference, but I could probably do it. I could only do probably the 21st though, because the 22nd we're getting ready for a big camping trip.
21st, I'm clear for because I'll be turning around from nights, so I'm not working that day. I might be working the next day though.
Right.
$5.
Wait,
Okay.
I will catch you guys later.
See you
All
later.
right, man. See you later. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Okay, I wrote possible there.
See, everyone just needs to calm down a little. Everyone.
I mean, to be fair, Ryan was playing his character. His character's pretty no nonsense.
My character, man. You don't fuck about.
That's pure nonsense.
I was like, I
Sure.
was just like, if you get calm emotions on anyone, that will vastly change this encounter. And if what should we call it? If Apollo seeds in an attack, it will also vastly change this encounter. And then you picked a third option, and it also changed the encounter significantly. So
What's the third option?
well, I didn't like if Apollo would have resisted getting possessed. It would have been as if he attacked.
Okay.
But that's all I'll say. The rest I'll leave up to mystery.
It's definitely playing out very interestingly.
This one I tried to design with as many different outcomes as possible.
See if we could pick the best one. It's like The Witcher, where there's 15 different outcomes, and the most obvious one is not always the best one.
Well, that's what I'm hoping to get to that, close to that level. So
This really reminds me of actually the exact Witcher quest where you try to save the Baron's wife. And there's only one way to do it where everybody's happy.
I feel like I accidentally actually took some inspiration from Dragon Age, where the kid possesses the wife of a baron. Or the kid a demon summons. But I didn't mean to. I only realized later that I was like, oh, some of the things I wrote down are like, if it's similar.
Oh,
but
is this homebrew?
All of it.
No fucking way.
The only thing I took was the landscape and the scarecrow. Yeah, thanks. I was like, this is why I was so jacked for this session. I'm like, we'll see what happens.
Fuck it, we're going.
Legitimately